Everything from overlanding in your stock rig to full-on LS-powered 2 buggies on stickies. This is the Total Off-Road Podcast. I'm your host, Steve.
And I'm Ian, and we are here with episode number 26.
Nice.
Did you know how clean that was?
That was smooth as glass.
It was.
Shit, there are other podcasts that would be super jealous about that.
Yep. Good old lucky number 26. Got it. Slid it in there.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Oh, welcome back. We're here today. Going to tell you guys about all kinds of cool new things that we got. Got some stuff in the mail. If you follow us on Instagram, you saw that. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about it. We've got a giveaway going on. We're going to let you in on that. Got a pretty cool guest today who's into that XJ thing and also into buggies. So kind of fits both sides of the coin there.
He splits the table nicely.
He does. And then going to have us a nice listener recommended beer. And then we're going to finish it up with a little bit of Loki talk. Are you ready to get this thing kicked off?
Yes.
Let's rock and roll. First on the list is...
Nail it. Send it.
Moose-Knuckle.
Can you do the thing?
Moose-Knuckle. I love it. Well, I was doing a little bit of that when I got here, and Ian was just chuckling. He's like, that reminds me of something. I just can't figure it out.
Yep.
I'd say it, but they're not a sponsor.
That is true. I was like sitting over here. I was like, damn it. I was like, I've heard this before. Less moose, less knuckle, more something else. But like, I'm like,
more
what
cookie,
what
more
the hell
crisp.
is it? Yeah. Yeah, you know it.
So we're gathered on the table, and I brought with me a new thing that has just hit the market. So they've been in R&D for, from what I understand, about 2.5 years.
Wow.
Kind of just a back... something on the back burner that they've been kind of working a little bit of R&D, a little bit of patenting, just kind of getting everything lined out for it so they could get the forging done on it. It is pretty cool.
It's badass.
I love it. So
I was very meh when I looked at the website. I was just kind of like, whatever, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie.
You were like, this is gimmicky.
Yeah,
that's what you thought.
Yeah, and it's very rare for me to like look at a product and go, meh. Yeah. And then once I see it, I'm like, fuck yeah. But like, and it happens. It's not like it never happens, but it happens. Right. Yeah. This was one of those where like, I'm not getting paid to say this. No. But like,
sure not, you're not getting a dime.
I ain't getting shit.
At least not to my knowledge anyway.
Touch some stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Free touches. Then you're going
to give it away.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to I just gave it away. But this was one of those products that like I saw it and I was like, yeah, whatever. And then we got them in and I was looking at them. I'm like, all right, yep, I'm going to have to buy a couple of these. Like they're badass.
So do you know the story on this or how I found this out? You don't know the story?
No.
So last week, Jeremy Wilson, 8-Lug Pigpen, tagged me in one of these. They were giving away 2 of them on their webpage or on their on their Instagram page, Moose-Knuckle themselves. And it's from Forward Notion with an N. Yep. Not motion, but Notion. And they were doing a little giveaway, trying to, just starting to get going, kick this thing off. And so he tagged me in that, and I was like, that's pretty cool. I mean, like, it's gimmicky, but like the engine, like the forging to make that. Like, how the hell do you forge that?
Very carefully.
I guess
2.5 years worth of R&D carefully.
You make a set of dies and forge it. I don't know, but the design of it is okay. So there's 2 things with this. So Jeremy tagged me in this, and I thought that's pretty kind of cool. And I saw how new it was, the market, and I'm like, I wonder if they'd be interested in doing like a kind of a feature type deal. Let us kind of do, check them out or whatever. So I went and checked their website out and saw what they had on there, and they had some pretty cool stuff. They got this, and then they've got a Razorback, which is the hitch portion that goes in the receiver that you could put this in, or you could put a soft shackle in, and they call it a Razorback because it's got kind of a raised ridge around it. And he was going to send me one of those as well, but they don't have them in stock yet. He's still getting those. Those are still in the mail.
That's how new they are.
Yes. They're still just out. Well, and with COVID going on, getting things manufactured right now is a little bit of a trick. So they have pictures of them, but they don't have any. I don't think they have anything for sale yet, as I understand. Or maybe they didn't have enough to send out extras of. Yeah. But nonetheless, after checking out their website, I thought it was a pretty cool deal. And reading kind of how this got to where it is, like why they made this and what it is they're out of Central Florida. I think is what he said. He's either Central or South Florida, but they're down that way. And in Florida, they have outlawed truck nuts. Like,
I didn't know they outlawed them. I knew there was like a bunch of Karens that were mad about it, but I didn't know that it was outlawed.
Apparently, there's a surplus of Karens in Florida, and they got it actually written into law like you are not supposed to have it because it's obscene. Okay. It's an obscenity to have the male genitalia hanging from your hitch.
Have your balls.
You damn redneck.
Hillbilly.
So they come up with this. Okay. What are you going to do? You say, hey, you got those nuts hanging off the back? No, man, that's my shackle. See, it's right on there. It's rated to 5 tons.
It's a recovery shackle.
It's a true working piece. Yep. So eat me.
So suck it, Karen.
Suck it, Karen. I like that. That's a pretty good one.
Yep.
So anyway, so they came up with this design, and I like it. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, I'm reading the direction manual that you apparently didn't read.
I didn't have a chance to read it. I was busy doing a video of it, and like nobody wanted to see me read a pamphlet.
Well, I'm about to read them the pamphlet. Now they're not going to see shit.
No, but these are our dedicateds.
We'll just have to post a picture of this because or you can just look it up your damn self.
Had I opened that, so I was kind of in a bit of a hurry yesterday when I was doing that video, we were getting ready to leave. Had I opened that up and seen that all of those things were in there, I would have taken a picture, and that would have been the 3 pictures on Instagram would have been that.
Yep.
And then the Moose-Knuckle itself. Yeah. So tell them a little bit about what you got going on there. So we can't use it with a flat strap. It says
can't hook a flat strap through it just because of the little point.
You can't
hook the eyelet of the flat strap.
Yes.
But
there's a way.
You can put it through and then you just basically pull it back on itself and it splits the little, I'm going to call it the knuckle.
Yeah, it splits the sack.
Yeah, it splits the knuckle. It's the knuckle of the nut sack.
It's the knuckle.
I don't know.
Yeah. It splits the knuckle.
Probably a technical term for it, but I'm going to call it the knuckle of the nutsack.
They're going to outlaw moose knuckles next.
Bring it on.
All the yoga girls will be upset.
Damn it, Karen. So you can hook, like if you're hooking to a tree and you hook one end of your tree saver around the tree and then back to it, it's going to hook on each side of this. And basically what it does is it's going to take one on each nut. It's going to hold the strap so it doesn't pull it together to cinch all your shit up in one ball. So it keeps it all. That was funny. I was completely unintentional until you started laughing. But I'll take it.
But yes, that's exactly right. Like what you're saying, I get it. Like if you
so it doesn't bunch it up into a ball.
Up. Yeah. So if you don't overlap the tree saver eyelets inside of your shackle, but even when you do, they tend to
they bunch up into a ball.
And they kind of bunch up. Yeah. Yep. And so this will kind of keep that from happening so much. I'll be very interested to see how that actually does with a tree saver because it's 2 inches wide, the tree saver being so wide.
Yeah, but it's going to pull it pretty tight when you're pulling, if you're pulling a good load.
It's going to pull it all down, but it'll probably pull it right into the corner, instead of pulling it into the other part of it, Yep.
So if you got to hook, a couple Jeeps up to one shackle, you can put 2 shackles on that. They do let you, in the acceptable usage, you can hook like a single tree saver strap or shackle or like a single chain hook or something like that. You can do double hooks or a couple chains. I think I might get a couple of these because I got a receiver, not a receiver, like a tab that I'm going to put. I was going to put a regular shackle in and then hook both of my ratchet straps.
And this on your axle.
On my axle to strap it down. But that would be nice because it's going to keep those hooks from touching each other.
Yeah.
In the process.
We should check that out. We should go hook your hooks on this.
Yep.
And see if they'll snap around that, being the size it is.
They should.
I think they will.
They go around a 3/4 inch, like a regular 3/4 inch. Yeah.
Oh, really? Through a regular D-ring? Okay. Yep. Perfect. It should work just fine.
It should work.
So this thing is 5-ton rated, 3/4 inch shackle.
10 G's.
10 G's.
And they come powder coated. How many colors do they have? I don't remember.
There's a few. There's like green, orange. You don't do your general colors. I want to say
there was like 5 to 10.
I didn't see Jeep blue in there.
There was a Jeep blue.
Oh, there was a Jeep. Okay. Do you want to go over that? Because we were talking about that on the phone. No. How all the colors are called like Jeep green.
They
Jeep
made
blue,
it. They made
Jeep
it
orange.
Perfect because they totally sold it to Jeep people.
It's the Jeep market.
And
have you been down to South Florida?
Sorry, Jeep people, but that's what you are. You're color match people.
You damn Jeeples.
Okay, now let me preface that before now you just triggered all the Jeep people.
That's usually what you do on here.
So let me preface that with saying I'd probably do more color matching on my junk than most people do.
Yes,
that own a Jeep,
because you really want to be a Jeeper.
I really deep down do. So So that's where, I mean, like,
I wish I could buy a Jeep, but I'm dedicated.
I'm going to talk shit about it, but like, it's a thing.
That's great.
Because all their colors, it's like Jeep green, Jeep blue, blah, 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 you know, and I'm like, that's just, yeah, I'm pulling it up.
Yeah.
But it's awesome because you can just color match it to your Jeep.
Is this on forwardnotion.com or is it
Moose-Knuckle with a hyphen?
Moose-Knuckle.com. Yep. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was under their actual page or if it was under their actual company name or if it was under the product name.
Oh, I got some badass shirts.
Moose-Knuckle. I know. They got one that's like, there's a tire on the front of it, a tire tread. Yep. Looks like maybe a Nitto.
Yep.
That's what it looks like to me. Yep. Got a couple of cool t-shirts, a little bit of cool apparel. Oh, god dang.
Oh, we're going to have to edit that banger out there.
We're leaving her in there. They got to suffer through it just like we do. But yeah, they had some other cool stuff on their website other than just the Moose-Knuckle, but the Moose-Knuckle is the main thing. And like I said, they're just getting started with this product. They just, released it. I think he said maybe a month ago. So
10,000 pound working load limit, screw style pin, 1.5 inches between the eyes. It's powder coated 7/8 pin, carbon steel pin and body. Here's your color. So they have a galvanized, a 100% white. They have 100% black, a gun gray, a detonator yellow, which says Jeep. Then there's flame red that says Jeep, subline green that says Jeep, pretty pink, blue balls, which says Jeep, and obscene orange that also says Jeep. And then they have a raw dog, which is the uncoated option.
Raw dog.
Raw
dog Moose-Knuckle. So if you want to paint it yourself, like if I really wanted a bikini blue one of these to match like fully, I wonder if you can Raptor line it.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can powder coat it, it's definitely got the tolerance in the threads. Now, how well does the Raptor like stay in the threads? I don't know.
I don't know about in the threads, but like you could just tape the threads off.
Let's try it. See what happens.
Gonna get one of them raw dogs.
So check them out. Moose-Knuckle.com. Moose-Knuckle. Gee, I butchered the shit out of that.
So Kyle's the one over at Moose-Knuckle that hooked me up, that took care of me when I messaged him on
those ship
IG.
Fast too.
Dude, they got them out.
Stupid
and I was
fast.
right there out of Central Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you've been down to Florida, if you've been anywhere in Florida, like you're just roaming around, like Jeeps run rampant down there. It's a little crazy. I know the wife and I had one when we were down there last year.
11 color options.
11 color options. Not bad.
I'm getting to order 2 orange ones.
You're going to order 2 orange ones?
Yep.
All right, let me talk to my boy Kyle.
Okay.
See if he'll hook us up.
Sold.
Here's the good news. We got 2 of these. We got one in black, I think.
Yeah.
Did you check it?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
No, I didn't, but he said he was sending us a black one.
Okay.
No, you read on the package in your video. You read this one was black.
I just read the one. That one was blue, and he said he sent me a black one and a blue one. This one is black hole.
Black hole. Yeah, that's the black
hole,
one.
Sun, knuckle.
And yep, we're going to give these away eventually.
Yep. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little promo, but we have something else. This is not the giveaway.
No.
Not this week.
This is coming up soon.
So you're going to run the giveaway for this week runs through this Friday, the 19th.
Runs through, it's Friday to Friday. So it started real world. We're recording on Friday, the 12th. Mm-hmm. It started today.
Yep.
And it will end on the 19th, Friday at midnight.
Yes.
Yep.
So that is not for the Moose-Knuckle.
Nope.
But maybe we'll give one of these away for 4th of July.
Maybe. Hell, maybe we'll give them both away.
All right.
Maybe we'll make a package.
Stick around for more details on the Moose-Knuckle.
If they don't pick that promo up, like, I'm not even trying to sell it to them. I just want them to use it. You think
that's actually registered?
I hope it's not, because we're going to get sued, but it's so good. It's so good.
Like they registered the tune?
Yeah.
To get a hold of my boy Pat and see if he knows anything about that.
We're going to need you to hook us up there, guys.
My music guy.
Talk to your people.
Yeah. And then they'll talk to their people, and they'll talk to their people, and they'll get back to their people, and then they'll get back to our people.
Yeah, and you'll just be the one over like Cookie Crisp moosing in the microphone. It's like, God damn.
So, what are we giving away? What are you giving away? Because I didn't know anything about this until after it happened.
I swear I told somebody about this, and it apparently wasn't you. I started a giveaway this morning, and then you're like, "So we're giving stuff away now, or again?" Huh? And I'm like, "Yeah." I did it, and then I don't know what else you said, but it was like, "Well, I feel like I really explained this in detail to somebody, but I have no fucking clue who it was." Obviously, it was not you.
Must have been the wife.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like it was on the phone, but I feel like
I'm being replaced.
Maybe by who? I don't know. That's the best part.
You're cheating on me. Who are you cheating on me with?
Somebody will come forward after listening. It's like, that was me. No, it wasn't.
Beer man, Mike.
No, I don't know.
It's not beer man. It's beer guy.
Beer guy.
I keep messing that up.
So we're gonna give away.
And Beer Guy will be back on the podcast as soon as Corona gets away and his wife gives him the green light.
The green light to party.
When your wife's a scientist, you listen to her on these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. A doctor.
Well, yeah.
A scientist doctor.
Scientist doctor lady.
That's what hey, yeah. I can't blame him. Like,
no. Well, what do you do?
You know? She's like, no, maybe not yet. He's like, all right, cool. I'm going to drink beer and work on my truck.
Well, yeah.
Did you see? Okay, back to what we're doing.
Back to the giveaway.
Trailing off to things.
So we are giving away, it's from Savior Protected. They are the Alert emergency LED lights.
Seems like we've heard about these.
We have. So Crawler Offroad just started selling these a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And they're the distributor of these lights, and they offer them on the website.
So you're telling me if I don't win these,
you can go buy them at Crawler Offroad.
Because that show did message you earlier and asking if I was eligible since I didn't know about it.
Here's the thing. I was going to type this, but I just kind of and then all right, I got to go back to work. You can enter the contest.
Yeah.
You have to explain to the people when I randomly pull a name out of a cup and it's yours, that's on you. Like, you got to take the shit for that. Because somebody's like, more than one somebody's is going to be mad. And I'm going to go, well, I don't know, but here's his address. You can go kick his ass. Like, I'm fine with that. You go take the lights.
It's one of those deals like they're going to see that I won and be like,
wait a minute.
I feel like you should now give this away.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's up to you. It's completely up to you. But so they got in touch with me after, because I ordered some from Crawler when I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Ordered them, got them in, and was like, these things are badass. So I was playing around with them and then took a video and some pictures put them on the Instagram on my personal page. And they got, it was Brock, the owner, Presidente from Savior Protected, was like, hey, let's hook up and make some happen. So we're giving a set of these away.
Nice.
You want to know the best part?
Yes.
You haven't seen these, have you?
Nope.
You want to know the best part? I've got them right here.
I was just getting to ask you if you had them at home because I wanted to see them. Yes.
Yeah, but I figured you kind of...
I was literally waiting for you to stop talking so I could ask you if they were here.
You handed me the Moose-Knuckle to play with, and now you get Flashy Light to play with.
I get to play with something. This is great. What's in this one? Cardboard.
Packaging
material. All right.
So
done with my OCD.
Let me tell some facts here. They got 9 light modes. They got
oh god,
oh yeah,
they got me.
Blinded yourself. It's so bright.
I was trying to get you, not the other way around. Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
There's 9 modes.
So there's 8 flash patterns, and then the 9th is a white LED like flashlight thing on the top.
Boom. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, it's
trying to blind you.
It's pretty bright.
So the first one is all of the lights in a triple flash pattern. So it's
just to read all the flash patterns real fast.
Oh, you have them. Okay, so you have the actual names of them.
Yep. As soon as I say that, but
this thing is rad.
Dude, they're badass.
What if I wear like a hat?
If you get a steel hat, you can.
Oh, a steel hat.
A steel ball.
Oh, because this is a magnet.
It's magnet.
Oh, okay. The magnet was stuck to it.
Yep.
That's so dope.
So it comes with a magnetic disc with some 3M stuff on the back.
It sure is.
To stick it, if you got to stick it to like your Ford.
Double coated tissue tape. So it's really thin.
Yeah.
Double stick tape. But if you could stick it to anything you want, really.
Yeah, you could stick it to the back of your Ford, your aluminum Ford. I stick it to my Chevrolet without the sticky pad, but
unless you have one of the composite beds.
I don't have one of those.
Well, yeah, but if you were cool, you did.
What do you do?
What was it special about the composite bed besides the tailgate? Was it something else?
Fucking cool. It was supposed to be like the new age thing of the future, but it just never worked out.
Then they saw how Saturn was doing. They're like, maybe not.
Stupid.
It was a great idea.
So they have single blink, double blink, triple blink, alternating blink, rotating, SOS, a solid high, a solid low, and flashlight.
Okay, so the first one is triple blink.
Yep.
The second mode is double blink. The third mode is blink. The fourth mode is blink 182.
It like rotates, blinks.
This is the rotating is what I said was
spinning,
number 4.
The spinning blink.
And then this is the alternating.
It's like the carnival blink right there.
The carnival blink. Yeah, so they alternate side to side. Mm-hmm. So it's 2 and then they flip off and do 2 more, the other 2. That's pretty cool. And then this one is just
SOS.
Oh, SOS.
For distress.
Oh, it's literally Morse coding SOS.
Yep.
Nice.
And then it's got a solid high and a solid low.
Yep.
And then the flashlight.
I love that the orange thing around it is like gushy. Like it has these little like air things. So like if you drop it, now you heard the Moose-Knuckle. This is equally loud in the microphone.
It's a no-slip rubberized grip to keep it from rolling or blowing in the wind.
Oh.
It's weatherproof. And it also, I want to say this is on the box, but I don't have the box.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can drive over it with a car.
Oh,
it's like up to like 1,000 PSI or some shit. Like It's kind of impressive. So yeah, you could drive over that with a car and not damage it.
And then it has 2 screws on the back to get the
batteries.
The batteries out. And then it looks like I can see here there's an orange weather.
Yeah, they're weatherproof. They are indeed weatherproof. I was looking for the rating.
That is rad. And then it has a hook on the back too, in case you need to hang it from something, like you don't have anywhere to stick it to. You just need to hang it from something, like maybe you're walking around, you have a vest on or something, you can hang it on your front of you. And it could be you're in your bright. You can try to keep track
run
of your kids.
for 40 plus hours on a single set of batteries.
Yeah. Well, they're 1/4 watt LEDs in here. So at least in the, it looks like they're 1/4 watt LEDs around the perimeter in red.
IP65 rated to withstand rain, wind, and dust environments without sacrificing performance.
I think these are 1/2 watt.
It's pretty damn bright in the dark.
The 3 white ones, I think they're 1/2 watt. That's what they look like. I don't think they're 1 watt. They could be though. Somewhere between 1/2 and 1 watt. I project on the 3 across the front, so you have up to 3 watts of light across the front. Those front 3 white LEDs. So yeah, it's a flashlight. It's a safety light. And I need a set of them in low key and the donut and the wife's car.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you talk to your boy, Brock, about getting me some?
I can work on that. Or you could just buy them from Crawler Offroad.
I could do that. I got a guy over there. I heard about him once.
They are just under $50 for a set. You get a set of 3 of them. They come with 3 pucks, the metal pucks, and
under how much?
$50 ship. Sorry.
Oh,
that's with shipping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No, I thought they were 35.
It's like 41. Plus shipping.
With tax?
Yeah, tax and shipping and all that crap. Mm-hmm. It was just under $50.
Damn it, Illinois.
But
damn internet.
But it comes in a nice little carrying case, so you can throw them up under the seat. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They're badass. I mean, you could use them, police, fire, EMT stuff.
Yeah.
Roadside field service guys.
Yeah, you can throw these down on the road like if you didn't have cones.
They are DOT compliant.
You know how far away you can see one of these flashing?
Yeah, better than a fucking
cone
plastic triangle that you have to put behind your truck.
Mm-hmm.
So they are DOT compliant. So for truck drivers, throw them out there.
And it's so small. This is
you just throw it up under the seat or something.
A little bit bigger than a pop can.
Like I call it like a peanut, like a planner's peanut.
Oh, a small Planner's peanut thing
container.
Yeah. It's the size of that. I mean, it's I like it. I like how small and compact it is. I love that it's in its own little carrying case.
Like a canvas case thing.
And then you get 3 of them for $35 is a steal.
Okay, it's like less than 50, but yeah.
Well, they're $35. Then Uncle Sam needs his cut, and then of course UPS wants theirs as well.
Yeah, they gotta get them. They gotta get them to you.
You
they're out of Kansas though. That's the nice thing. They are out of it's a Kansas company. So that's where Savior Protected is.
I didn't see it. They made in the USA?
They are not made in the USA, but they are distributed in the USA.
Nice. Cool.
But check them out. They're a pretty new product. Crawler sells them. So check out Crawler Offroad to get them. But
we'll do a video. We'll throw them up on the Total Offroad Podcast page on Instagram and do a video of them.
All you have to do to enter to win, I'm doing this on Facebook and Instagram. Mm-hmm. You got to go like Savior Protected.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like our page.
You have to follow them on Instagram, right?
Yeah. Well, follow them on Instagram.
Follow Savior Protected.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Follow them on Instagram. Like them on Facebook, whatever the hell the difference is.
And then tag 2 friends.
Tag 2 friends and like that post. Yep.
Nice.
It's very simple. and they're going to send out a set of these.
Nice.
Just in time for Father's Day.
Killer. Do you think they'll be out there in time? They won't be.
No, but if you ordered them now, you could get them for your father.
You sure could.
And then hope you win one. So your
dad needs some safety lights.
Don't want him getting hurt.
Yeah. He didn't want you getting hurt when you were a kid. It's time to take care of him now.
Crawler Offroad. Save your protected. Got him. Buy it now.
Cool.
Moving on.
What else you got on the old agenda?
I got one little quick insert here.
Okay.
And then we can get into the deep of it.
Oh, the deep of it.
The deep.
All right, I'm listening.
RC Fest.
Yes.
It's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a local event, but it's for a good cause.
And some of you are local.
Yeah, some of you are local. It's right here in Central Illinois. It is on August 8th and 9th, has been approved to still happen. So it will not be getting postponed or moved or anything. It is 100% a green light.
So even if you live out of state, don't try to tell me that you're busy that weekend because all your other shit's been canceled.
Shit. Yep. So be there.
And so if you like RC stuff, or you got a kid that likes RC stuff,
oh yeah,
it's probably going to be one of the better events.
It's one of the big. I think it's the biggest RC based event
in Illinois,
in the country.
No, really,
it's up there, something
in
like
our backyard.
That. Yeah,
damn.
But
that's
it's
pretty cool.
100% of the proceeds from this event go to Community Blood Services of Illinois, which is just basically like your blood bank for Illinois.
I'd be really interested to see how many people show up to this event.
The blood mobile is going to be there. Are you going to donate blood there?
Ooh, I don't know.
I've never donated blood before.
Maybe we'll do it together.
I don't do needles real well.
Yeah, same here.
Like, I'm gonna say it. I'm a bitch when it comes to needles. Like you could lob my damn arm off, and I'd sit there looking at it like, "Wow, that's badass! It's squirting blood everywhere." You come in with a needle, I'm gonna punch you in the head. The fuck away from me.
It's the thought of it worse than the actual thing.
Bro, it's the feeling of sliding this needle in your arm.
It's not even that for me. The sliding it in doesn't bother me a bit. It's that it's still in there and I want it out. Yeah. It's like having a
sliver.
Yeah, like a sliver, or like having a splinter in your elbow thing. Like I would not want that in there. I want to get that out.
I don't know.
Yeah, it ain't that big a deal. You just go and you sit down and you take it and they give you some cookies and orange juice and you call it a day.
Yeah, I don't know.
You save somebody's life in the process.
Well, that's what I was like, man, it'd be a cool event to be the first time I ever donated blood before.
All right, we're doing it together.
Okay.
All right, we're doing it together. You got it on radio.
We're gonna do it. But yeah, the blood mobile is going to be there to donate blood. All the proceeds from this are going to that event. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. I should know this. Competitions going on, all kinds of stuff. The giveaways for this event, dude, are ridiculous.
Are they?
I started seeing Red Cat was given 3 or 4 models. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to pay somebody to enter to win. But then if I win, if you win, you got to give me the stuff. Yeah. That's how this is going to work. But that's awesome.
When he posted that Scout, I didn't even know Red Cat made that Scout. And I was like, I immediately commented yeah, I'm going to need one of these. Who do I talk to?
Who do I make?
How many times do I have to shout out Red Cat on the podcast to get one of these shipped to my door?
You just go enter to win at RC Fest. We're going to give away some merchandise.
That's not enough for me.
Crawler Offroad has stepped up, and they are the official, what the hell do they call it?
Recovery?
The official recovery rope company or something. It's a really fancy terminology.
Is it somewhere? Do you have the messages?
Official tow ropes of RC Fest. See how nice that sounds?
Tow ropes.
But yeah, Crawler Offroad is a sponsor. We're a sponsor. We're going to have the Dime Piece Boogie. Low Key is going to be there. We got a booth going to be there.
Get my shit together.
Well, you better just throw some wheels on it. That's what I did for mine for the wedding. This bitch rolled off the trailer and everybody's like, you going to drive it? I'm like, it don't got no seats.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll have 40s by then. Maybe.
All you got to do is roll it off trailer.
That's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what tires it's on.
Every day he posts a picture on their story, Adam does, and it has a countdown. And I want to punch him in the face so hard. Is that wrong?
Is that your first event you have to be ready for?
Yes.
Well, did they cancel Axial Fest altogether?
They moved it.
To where?
But Axial Fest, they just moved it back.
Yeah.
Axial Fest was after this event.
No.
It was.
It was not. It was before this event.
It was, yes. Yeah. So they moved that back.
It was
now this has become that my first scheduled event that I have to be at this year. And every freaking day, Adam posts a countdown, and I'm like, every day I see it, and I'm like, dude, this is not funny. Shit's getting real.
I need to get to work on low key. I've just been busy doing nothing else.
But if you want to support this event, let us know. They are selling t-shirts and a movie DVD that they put together, which we haven't seen. Nobody's seen because it premieres at RC Fest. But the DVD is available for pre-sale. The shirts are available for sale on our website, totaloffroadpodcast.com. They'll ship you a shirt. I think shipping's like $5.
Yeah.
It's cheap as hell. Buy a shirt. We'll send you a shirt. It's a pretty cool shirt, but 100% of those proceeds go to Community Blood Services Illinois. So it's all for charity, which is badass, which is why I'm excited to be a part of it. And
you could win.
Oh, yeah.
A red casket.
Bro, the giveaways for this are ridiculous.
So there's a bunch more than that, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the other RC stuff got canceled or pushed back or moved around. So now he's like kind of the premier event.
RC event of the year right here.
What a good deal. And this is the return, right?
Yeah, this is a Decade of Destruction.
Decade of Destruction.
The return of the original RC Fest this year. So he's doing some crazy shit. I've seen some pictures of some of the stuff he's building for this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's badass. Like tank trap, tug of war. I mean, all kinds of just awesome shit that you need to check out. And oh, by the way, all for charity. So buy a shirt, help out, and let's party.
And be there.
It's free. It's free to attend.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
So the park that it's going to be held in is pretty good size. So like if 500 people were there, like it'd be pretty decent.
Yep.
You know, there's still be plenty of room for people to walk around and everything else. Now, if 1,000 people show up,
let's pack it. Let's pack it. Let's blow their minds.
Oh my God. Let's get the CDC called.
Let's do it.
Get it. Too late, fools. This already happened.
Okay. Now we can get into the shit of it. Now we've got the
what's into the shit of it. What's the nitty-gritty?
So let me tell you what I did on the buggy this week.
Oh, okay.
I did 3 things this week.
I was thought you were gonna say nothing. I was like, that was short lived.
Nope. I did 3.
Okay.
I mounted my brake light, which literally involved 2 screws on the tabs that were already there and painted, and I set my fuel cell back on the buggy.
Wow.
But wait, there's one more.
Okay. But wait, there's more.
The garage.
The garage?
Is now air conditioned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wednesday is going to be really nice for that. It's supposed to be like 90.
Dude, this week's been great for that. I got it cleaned up, but I just haven't done anything in there. So this weekend I'm going to start hammering some shit out because I have, thanks Adam with RC Fest, I have 1 month and like 28 freaking days to get this done.
Nice.
Yeah. It's going to be freaking nuts.
How many?
1 month and like 28 days. 29
so
days.
Just short of 2 months. Okay. And then for our last call, we'll wrap up what Loki needs to have done in 1 month and 28 days.
Yeah.
I better start ordering parts.
Yeah.
And a computer.
Yeah.
I need to start a YouTube page.
Yeah.
I need to grow a YouTube page. I already have one of those. I need to grow it.
Add it to the list, buddy.
Okay. I need to buy, excuse me. I need to buy some cameras and I need to buy a computer.
And Jeep parts.
Yes.
And take care of your newborn.
Yes.
Bro.
And make money.
You got to buy some alert LEDs.
Okay.
You got to buy some Moose-Knuckles.
All right.
What else do you need to buy?
We'll talk about that in last call.
Okay.
Because it's going to take a lot more time than what we have.
Oh, gosh. So that's all I did this week. I didn't do shit. It's painful.
I polished and I took care of a newborn and hung out with my wife. Oh, and it was our 4-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
In podcast. No.
Yeah.
In real time.
Real world, not podcast.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Was our 4-year anniversary. And so we did a whole lot of taking care of baby. Oh my God.
Is that like a delayed gift?
Do you even
You're like, this is your present?
It came early.
Hope you're happy, you know?
Oh my God. Oh man.
What happened?
I fucked up.
Yeah, well, we know that.
I didn't wear my shirt, dude. She got me a shirt.
Who did?
My wife.
Oh, shit.
You know, because she just, low key kind of, stuff. She just does like, little gifts. Nothing big and extravagant type of things, but they're cool, right?
Yep.
She got me a shirt. And I opened the mailbox to get the mail out. And she said, "Oh, your gift came today." And I opened the mailbox and pulled it out, and it says Offroad Outfitters. What? And I was like, wait a minute. Is that place that's always sending me stuff in the mail? Like they'll get the flyer that says like, for you, it'd say like Boyce Offroad.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute. Is that this place? And she's like, no, it's not that place. I'm like, okay.
Damn.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, you got me a Summers Off-Road shirt. Like I wouldn't have bought it, but if you did, that'd be cool. And so we get inside and I open it up, and it's obviously apparel. I pull it out. It's basically like an olive drab or heather green shirt. And on the front of it, on the left side, from about your lower stomach to the top of your chest here,
your boob,
top of your boob, there's like a little column there. And in that column, it has an XJ sideways. So it has the profile view.
And its natural habitat?
Nope, just a bone stock XJ.
Okay.
And it has the specs. So it has the wheelbase and the approach angles and the breakover.
Huh.
And then the next one down, it has it facing straight on towards you. So you see the grill and all that. And then it has like the track width and then the actual width of the vehicle.
Nice.
So it has like the stats that way. And then below that is the best one. It says water forging. And it has the XJ down there, and it has like water like up to the top of the bumper, and it says 24 inches at 5 miles an hour. Yes. I was like, huh. And then you flip around the backside, and it's got a 2-door XJ, and then up on like the top one is a 2-door XJ, the bottom one's a 4-door XJ, and then it has all that breakdown again. And then it has like a bunch of other stuff, like where it was made, and like it's cool. It just has all the stuff about XJs.
Super XJ stat shirt.
I told her, I was like, this is a cool shirt. She's like, oh, I was hoping you're going to like it. I was like, yeah, I really like it. It's dope. Like, I've never seen it. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Like, you found an XJ shirt that I've never seen. Shirt
that you haven't even known.
She said she ordered it off of Etsy. So that's where this Offroad Outfitters come from, I guess. And I told her, I was like, well, if you ordered this shirt, then they can make me whatever I want.
Yep.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
I get somebody to doodle me up the same like outliney kind of stuff of the XJ, and we do one of Loki. So like a profile of Loki and then a front shot of Loki. Yep. Like an outline basically. And then I get all the specs together, send that to this company, have them remake that same shirt for me.
Done.
Have the front have all of Loki specs on it, and then on the back has a stock 4-door on top and then Loki on the bottom.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Would that be gnarly?
Yeah, the comparison between the two.
Yeah, that'd be a cool shirt.
Till somebody shows up with like an XJ on tons spec shirt.
Fuck them.
And you're like, damn it. You just ripped their shirt off. Fuck you.
Light
them on fire. That's how you do it.
But I thought that was a cool
to play
shirt.
My game, bro.
I was going to wear it tonight, dude. And I was in such a hurry to get here because I was running behind after we went out and had our first dinner outside at a restaurant. And so I was in a hurry to get here, and she's like, what all do you need? You need your card, you need your SIM card, you need your Moose-Knuckles, and you need your my Milwaukee that I just bought.
Your tool?
My tool, because I wanted to show you my tool, because you've got the 90.
Yeah.
So I bought a Milwaukee, well, you got the M18.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, and I've got the M12.
Well, okay.
Or D.
The M12 is the smaller that. So I have the M18 like Milwaukee stuff.
Yeah.
Also, like a 1/2-inch impact and all this other stuff.
But your 90 is an M12?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was confused the other day when you were talking about numbers. I don't remember shit.
See, I should have come over and borrowed it.
Should have just come over and touched it.
I didn't, and I was here. I was like, I was at Rural King. It was right down the street.
I was doing something. Oh, I think we were working in the craft room.
Oh. That's
what I did this week. I said I did nothing. And I had this conversation with my wife yesterday. I was like, I honestly feel like a complete piece of shit this week because I didn't get a damn thing done. Like I wanted to drag the buggy into the garage and didn't even get that done until tonight. But she's like, well, you've done a lot. And I was like, yeah, I know, but like zero progress on like my truck is what I'm upset about.
But you cluttered up our podcast room, our studio.
That's got to go in the attic. Yep.
Oh, okay.
So she's got her craft room now with her crickets and all her other stamp stuff. We redid the middle bedroom of the house, put some countertop in, some shelves, all bunch of that organizational stuff. And then we had to sit in there and fuck around with it. And make
I'm trying to figure out how you spent so much time in that room, but yet didn't cut a hole in this wall and get our beer fridge put in.
Well, I'm working on it. I got to butter her up with the craft room, and then when she's in there crafting, she won't notice the Sawzall blade. I did cut a hole in the side of the house for the air conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty fucking awesome. Like, I think I got a little drunk with the Sawzall because the line goes, but I'm like, I was looking at it, I'm like, who in the fuck cut that? Like, what? Damn.
Did you not draw off a line first?
I sure as fuck did.
You did?
Yeah.
And you still fucked up.
Oh, it was bad. I mean, it's funny because it's just the interior plywood.
But you're still like...
The outside line was perfect, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Did you get some like siding trim to go around it?
So on the outside, I'm going to get some trim. I haven't trimmed it out. I just kind of used some like thermal tape stuff to seal it up real nice. But
so the... craft room looks pretty awesome.
It's dope. She's been in wearing it out.
Hell yeah. That's
I went in there and made her a flyer the other day because I surprised her. Our anniversary is coming up here in August. First wedding anniversary.
Ooh. Are we having another party like we did last year for it?
Do we have a party? Oh, no. Can't afford an annual wedding.
Damn it.
Reception.
What if everybody ships in?
You're gonna have to throw a lot of money.
$100 a head?
I don't think it was that much. No,
10 grand.
I don't know.
100 people.
It was a lot.
$100 a head.
Yeah, it was good.
Will that cover it?
I don't know. I wasn't involved in much of it. I was over there sitting there going,
tickets.
Well, this would be neat. And then my other requirement was I wanted Busch Light. And I bet if you ask her, she'll tell you the complete opposite because I'm sure I was a lot more moody and opinionated. I was more bridezilla than she was about the party. Yeah.
I feel like you would possibly be that way.
Yeah.
You know,
I just like things to be a certain way. I'm like, why would you put this over there? Why not put it over there? Oh, okay. Thank you. Like, shit.
Get to work.
Yeah. I'm like, goddamn, great. I'll move it, but I'm just telling you, it looks better over there. But eventually, I got my ass chewed. We were setting up for the wedding. And they wanted, of course, they had to do the whole dessert table and stuff. And she had this little bucket, and it was a square, or it was a rectangle, but the sides were like tapered in. Yeah. And then she gave me plastic forks, like a fuck ton of these plastic forks. She said, put these in there. Okay. Simple. Dump forks. Like I stood them all on end. I'm not a fucking jackass. Like they were all going the same direction. And then I like set it over there and she's like, I don't know what she said, but it wasn't like, what the hell, what the hell is that? Yeah. I'm like, you have wanted the forks in the bucket that are in the bucket. Well, you got to put them in rows. Well, what in the hell? Who the hell comes to a wedding
in rows?
Wants to eat my damn free cupcake with a fork and cares if the fork is in a row?
What is it? How do you? Okay, so explain to me the row.
Bro, you tell me how the hell you put a fork in a row. So I got a
fork in the road.
I get a demonstration on like they wanted these forks like in a row, like in line in this fucking rectangle with tapered sides bucket.
How'd that work out?
It fucking didn't work. I put these forks in this bucket like 3 fucking times, and then I got told to go away or something. It was like,
did they make it happen?
Yeah, I think they did, really? But it probably looked good. But at the same time, I'm like, it's a fucking fork in a bucket.
You want to know the best part? I don't remember forks in a bucket.
No one does.
I remember a lot of things from your wedding. Forks in a bucket, I don't.
Nope.
Remember the cupcakes?
Yeah.
Remember the table?
They were right there. The napkins had to be all angled and stuff. Fucking.
Do you remember that?
Christ. It all looked good. I mean, I can't complain about it, but it's just certain things that's funny that you give a shit about that you're, but me, all I cared was my truck was out front and they had beer on draft and kept slinging them. So,
yep. And stogies floating around.
Yeah. There was a stogie area.
Night. My
food trucks.
That was a good night.
Where were we talking about? Oh, so our first anniversary is coming up and I was thinking
let's go back to the wedding. I'm still reminiscing.
It's coming up in August and I was like, what do you get? Like, I want to get her something cool.
There's a thing online. You can look online and tell you what to get for your first anniversary.
I didn't understand that and it seemed kind of dumb. So I just gave up.
Okay.
And I was like, I'll get her some like necklace or jewelry. And she's not a big jewelry person. So I was like, well, that's stupid because she's not going to wear it. So we have been talking about getting a puppy for a while now.
Okay, here we go. This is not going to be good. All right.
So what had happened was I have been in.
I didn't see any dogs floating.
There's not a dog floating.
And she listens to this podcast, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So we have been talking about getting a puppy for a while. So that's what I've been working on the last couple of weeks and finally got it all lined out that she's getting a puppy in August, September, like mid-August, early September.
So what are we getting?
a miniature Australian Shepherd.
Oh, you suck.
It's going to be a dope little dog.
Dude. Yeah, minis are cool.
So I went in her cricket room the other night and whipped out this like flyer thingy that said like puppy mom to be thing and all that. And I was like, yeah,
killed it.
Motherfucker can pay attention to cricket.
Now hold on. I'm going to take a Snapchat of you and you're going to tell me what you're getting your wife and why you're getting it for her.
Why?
Because I'm going to send it to my wife and tell her how I'm a failure. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. And you're live.
Okay. So we're getting a miniature Australian Shepherd for her 1-year wedding anniversary. Because why not?
Failure. All right. Hopefully she can hear that.
She will hear enough of it to know that you said you're a failure.
Miniature Aussies, dude. I love my Australian Shepherds and mini Aussies come in 2 varieties. Lover and asshole, but all Australian Shepherds are the same way.
Yep.
You get 1 of 2 varieties.
Yep.
And hopefully you get an awesome lover dog.
Well, that was my fag was a lot of people pick them off color and eye color and all that shit. And I'm like, I have my personal, like, oh, that one looks better, looks nice and all that. If you want to talk about like how cool it looks or whatever. But like at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what color it is. Yeah. I don't care what color. The blue eyes is a big thing. I'm like, I don't give a shit if it's got blue eyes or purple eyes. If it had purple eyes, I think it'd be badass. But like blue eyes look cool on them. But I'm like, I don't care.
But Cash has got brown eyes.
Yeah. Well, Aussies are known for having like 2 different color eyes or having like swirls in the color of their eyes anyway. So I'm like, why the fuck do you care if it has blue eyes?
Because, man, some people are like that. Like,
Karen's like
same
that,
with like having papers for your dog. Like,
well, yeah. And then it goes all the way up from just like a pet with papers to like breeding rights and all this shit. And I'm like, oh God. And the price differs a lot.
Oh yeah.
So I'd done a bunch of research and it was painful.
Well, because if you want breeding rights, then you're stepping on their toes. So they're going to get a big chunk of change out of you.
They get it. Yeah. They get it.
Yep. You can't be doing that.
So that's where my big thing was. I don't want to pick this puppy based on what color it is. My perfect world scenario is like, I want to sit my wife in a like a playpen and dump like a litter of puppies in there. And they're just like, I'm just going to sit over here. Just pick one. Like whatever one you pick, we'll take that one.
Yeah.
If we got to come back and get it later, which usually you pick them around 4 or 5 weeks or so, and then you come and get them in 8 weeks.
Right. And
I'm like, that's fine. I get gas is cheap. Yep. I come get you. I come back and get you.
How far you got to drive?
Crawfordsville, about an hour. No. So she's got an hour. Yeah, about an hour. So she's up there in the top of the list on that litter. So she's going to have the pick towards the top of the pick of the litter, which is why we're waiting a couple more months to get that opportunity. So she can literally just go pick it all. Like, I know you're still going to develop a personality and you're going to train that into him kind of thing. But like, I feel like so many people like go to pick a puppy or adopt a dog or something. And they're like, something happens like, oh, he played with my shoestring or, oh, he just came up and laid his head on my lap. And I'm like, that's just how you know.
Right.
So I was like, she'll go have that moment. And I'm excited.
When we went to adopt a dog after Wrangler passed away, and he was an Australian Shepherd Border Collie Blue Heeler mix.
Yep.
We went up there to Chicago to meet up with the Australian Cattle Dog Rescue of Illinois and went to Tinley Park. Well, not very far from 350 Brewing. And we went up there and we went to see one dog, and I don't remember her name now, but she was a Border Collie mix.
Okay.
And we got up there and looked at her, and she was a good looking dog and everything. She'd just been rescued. She's real thin. Still had a lot of flea dust and dead fleas on her because they just had given her flea meds, and like she was riddled with fleas when she came in. These trucks, these things come in and they rescue them out of like Oklahoma and Nebraska and stuff like that. So like there's, they come in hordes. When they get them, they get truckloads of them. They got to get them cleaned up, neutered, fix anything that's wrong with them as far as like health wise. Yeah. Make sure they get all that taken care of. And then they try to adopt them out if they can't, if they don't get adopted out immediately. And this dog was fairly new. They'll take them back. They'll give them their baths, after they've had their fleas have died. And, just, you got to take care of all that stuff in a certain order. But anyway, we went up there and checked out these dogs, and we saw the one dog and this other stuff. And then like, oh, there's this other dog, Cash. I was like, oh yeah, I saw him on the thing. He's just this roly-poly, mostly black, older dog. He's 5 years old. I'm like, he's kind of old. I'm like, I don't know. They only got a lifespan for about 12 to 15 years, roughly.
Yep.
And, being that I just lost my 7-year-old dog, who was seemingly healthy at 5.
Yeah.
Kind of made me a little nervous. And we get up there, and Cash just comes over and sits down next to me and basically just hangs out like he's my buddy.
Yep.
He's all about me. And I'm just like, huh. Like, well, let's take him for a walk. And I took him for a walk and stuff, and he's a good pup out there, and come back and still just like glued to me. Other people walking by us like that, just hanging out.
No fucks given.
I'm like, huh. I'm like, because he was kind of like happy about everybody else there at first. And then once I like walked up, he just kind of was all about, it was me or nobody. I was like, well, and Jess like, what do you want to do? And the lady said, well, you guys want to take him home for a week? I got to drive right by your house, like right by your area anyway to come up here next week. You can try him for a week, see what you think. Yep. Just foster him for a week. That's one less dog that I've got to worry about feeding and everything for a week. And I'll give you everything he needs. Once that's done, you can let me know if you want to adopt him or not. And so yeah, we ended up taking him home. I sliced my hand open on his tooth.
I remember that
3 days later.
Yep.
And had to get 8 stitches. And then the following Saturday, the following Fridays, they were calling us. That was one Saturday. The following Friday, after I'd had stitches for like 3 days, they were calling us asking if we are going to keep him or not. And Jess was on the fence because he'd like ransacked the house. Mm-hmm. Like he just like destroyed ran amok in the house and everything else. And she's like, I don't know about this dog. And then when there was a chance of us not keeping him, she was like, I don't know. I kind of like him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, me too.
Grows on it. And you're like, I hate the little thing.
And so finally, like last minute, we were like, okay, we're going to go ahead and adopt him. She's like, cool, I'll drop the papers and I'll meet you over here at Dairy Queen in Champaign and you can sign all the papers and everything. We'll be good to go. So
winning.
He's been a great dog. Unbelievably great dog.
I'm excited about it.
About the new dog?
Yeah.
Dude, for sure. Dude, mini Aussies. I'm so excited to have a little fuzzball sitting in here with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's not loud.
Nah.
They have a tendency.
It'll be chill. It's going to be chill.
I'm
going to try. Dude, I was watching some YouTube videos the other day about the tricks.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's impressive.
Those dogs are dumb smart.
It's awesome.
Like, it's not good.
It's going to be sweet.
It's so bad.
I watched one where the dog was getting a Coke out of the refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah.
You know how much training that takes? Do it. I dare you.
I don't think I have the patience for that. But my wife deals with me, so she's got a shit ton of patience. Yeah,
this might be her new hobby.
Yeah. She
might really enjoy training the dog. That was
so she's like known about this for 2 days now, for 2 or 3 days.
She's already ordered all the things.
Bro, I got pictures of a 2-story like elevated dog bed platform that's going in the bedroom. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This thing's gonna be full on spoiled.
Oh yeah. She's like, I was checking out Chewy and all that. I'm like, oh God.
Man.
Yeah.
You're broke. You
better
get that dime piece finished now before that kid shows up.
Yep, that's the thing. Yeah, this thing, it's going to be fun. I'm going to lose my spoiled status.
Yes, you are.
Here.
You're going to be old meat.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Happy anniversary to me.
I hope you get some dime piece things.
Yeah.
Because it'll be done by then.
If it's not done, we're going to
be at least moving.
We'll be both winching our shit off the trailer for RC.
All I really need to do is just buy parts at this point.
So you want to talk about that?
In the last call?
Okay. I have questions.
Okay.
Which is why I bring this up.
Oh, you have questions about the things?
About your low-key project things.
Yeah, we'll address that after we do our interview.
Yep.
With the owner of Hired Gun Offroad out of Wyandotte, Oklahoma. I think that's right. I had it pulled up on my phone here so that I had it right. And now I don't. Oh,
dun, dun, dun.
Still messed it up. Had 2 opportunities and still messed it up. Yes. Wyandotte, Oklahoma, which I think is up northern part, up near Wisconsin.
Put your words together, man.
Missouri. I was just going through all of the M and W states, trying to come up with that Missouri. So anyway, Hired Gun Off-Road, Chad Bartley is our guest today. You want to get him on the phone?
Let's make it happen.
All right, give him a call. Nice.
Hello.
Is this Chad?
Yep.
Hey, Chad. Steve and Ian here from Total Off-Road Podcast. What's going on, man? Not too bad. What about yourself? What you got going on over there? Anything good?
Not really.
You got a beer in your hand yet?
Not currently.
Oh.
But I need to get some chilled out.
It's on the list. Heck yeah. And you said you're on the road, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Mississippi.
Sweet. Mississippi.
Well, you can probably drink beer and drive in Mississippi.
I feel like that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't. It's actually a sport. You keep score on how many road signs you can hit.
Nice. I love it. Whether you hit it with the door, the front bumper. Mm-hmm. If you hit it with the rear bumper, you get extra points probably.
Right.
I feel like that's probably right. The rear bumper.
Why are you driving backwards down the interstate? Just hold my beer and watch this.
Well, no, you got to get real close and then cut it. So you hook it.
So you got to just hook it with the bump.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I'm going full on whip a shitty in the interstate kind of thing.
Cool, man. Well, we got you on the podcast here to learn a little bit about you and a little bit about your background. And we're going to shoot out some questions to you as soon as I get my paper that Ian apparently moved.
I don't think I moved it. I was wondering why it was off to the side.
Well,
but
you did or not, I'm blaming on you.
I spilled water all over mine if it makes you feel better. A
little bit. So first thing I want to ask you is, how did you get into off-road?
Well, I got into off-road because I thought, my dad always had like Jeeps and trucks, and I thought that was really something, he'd have like a Jeep on like 31s, and I thought that was really, and then when I came back, I was in the Navy. When I came back, I got a Jeep and it just sort of turned into, 35s. Then it was like 37s. Then it was 42s, and
that really progressed.
Really, there's nothing else to do. And that was what everybody else was doing at the time. And so that's how I kind of got into it.
Yep.
Sounds like about right. Everybody got bit by the same bug.
Yep. You get a bunch of friends that all have Jeeps or off-road rigs and you're like, that looks like it could be entertaining.
Well, I mean, how many times when I was younger did I go, oh man, look at that. It's got 31s on it. Yeah. 31s. That looks good.
Yeah.
Now I see 31s and I'm like,
Why? Those are less than stock. What are you doing?
What are you doing? I was literally watching on YouTube, and that turned into the black hole last night of just crazy shit. And this video pops up and it's like, Cummins mud truck saves us all. And I'm like, what in the hell, is this mud truck going to save people from? So I start watching this video, and it's a video of 7 or 8, high school age looking kids who are in stock as hell, regular cab long bed Chevys, extended cab long bed Cummins trucks, just high school kids shitbox trucks all out in this field, all mutton, and they're trying to get each other out. And dude, but I'm like, but I feel like I've lived this before. I've got 31-inch all-terrain tires. I can go mudding. No, not at all. And it was quite shameful to watch this because it was just a mega truck on Rockwells and just some big ag tires.
He just pulls in, throws a rope out.
There's a guy in the bed that would just throw a strap out. They'd hook it up. And I mean, it was
he just pulled
hand of God just moving this truck out. I'm like, I just watched these guys struggle for 10 minutes to move a foot. And this truck just yanks them out. I'm like, that was me back in the day.
Oh, man. We've all had that story.
Yep.
Just get utterly stuck in we got to call something bigger than us.
Usually we just whenever I was a kid, I would crank up Metallica or Deftones and just pin it, and move half an inch a minute until you got out.
Is that a rod noggin? Nope. That's just a snare drum. Oh, that's great.
Movement's movement at that point. That's the key.
Yeah, as long as you're moving, you're not stuck.
Yes.
If it's just an inch, you're still not stuck.
Nope.
You're making headway.
If you catch me around mud now, we got a real problem.
Yeah, something went terribly wrong.
That's what I made that comment while I was watching this video, and my wife, I said, this is what I picture 98% of people think I do when I say I'm going off-roading.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this cannot annoy me enough. And she's like, yeah, I know you really hate mud. I was like, I don't hate screwing around in mud. Everybody likes that.
Yeah.
It's the broken parts, the cleanup. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. No, thanks.
If there's not a pond I can't dip in to wash it off, I'm out.
Ugh.
That's just, it's fun while it's happening.
Yeah. And then you're just like, that was stupid.
So you own Hired Gun Off-Road.
I do.
You want to tell us how that happened and when that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could tell you that.
So back in 2012, Chicken Leg, Meredith Machine, Matt Shields, wherever he goes by, invited me and David Fox to go to the SEMA show with him. And we were walking by the Trail Gear booth, me and David Fox, and the guy said, "Hey, do you guys got an off-road shop?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, well, do you want to be a dealer? And I'm like, "Yeah." But we didn't have an off-road shop. And so he signed us up to be a dealer. And so then when we were at the SEMA show, I just went to like every booth and just like talked to every vendor. Then we had to get a game plan because now we were in business. And so really, we didn't really get going. January 1st, 2013, I think, is our actual, like, what we consider our first date. And now we don't even sell, like, we hardly ever sell trail gear stuff because it's just such a flooded market with trail gear people.
Oh, really? Too many people selling it?
Right. I mean, it's just not, there's no meat on the bone.
And you're in the wrong, I feel like you're in the wrong area for that too.
Yeah, PSC, that's kind of the go-to for any kind of steering stuff. Toyota, I mean, trail gear, is big in Toyota,
Yeah, right. And, that's what I mean.
There are a few Toyota guys, but not like it is out west.
No, yeah. I feel like the Toyota crew is more out west than, I mean, they're everywhere. Like the Toyota guys are everywhere, but I feel like the biggest crowd that uses the trail gear stuff is going to be out west for the most part.
Right. Guys, that's how it got started.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
And then it just, I mean, like we started off with like $3,000. Just to get it started.
That's all you need.
We'd sell something like once a day and we were like high-fiving because we thought we'd actually done something. You know what I mean? Now, if I don't make a sell like every 15 minutes, I start to get nervous.
Isn't that funny? That's the progression of business though. You start out small and you're like, yeah, it's good. Like everything's we're going okay. We're making a little bit of money. And then as you get bigger, like we got more overhead. We need to turn some more stuff here. Right. But yeah, so you guys have grown that Hired Gun pretty big now. You've got a lot of inventory on your website and stuff like that. Things that you can order from you guys. There's quite a bit. When I was thumbing around on there, it's pretty deep.
Yeah, I try to keep a pretty good inventory. Another thing is I don't like to they always come to me like, hey, we can get this now. Do you want to be a dealer for them? And if it's not something that I'm knowledgeable in, I don't really want to do it because I like for people to be able to call me and say, hey, what do you think about this? Is this and I can actually tell them, diesel stuff. Obviously I drive a diesel, but when it comes to like diesel performance and stuff, that's really out of my, wheelhouse. I don't want to just sell stuff to make money. I like for people to be able to call me and ask me questions and tell them what's true. Right.
That's kind of how I am. I don't like to sell stuff that I don't either stand behind or know about. Like if it's a product that you see me selling, there's a good chance that that it's decent. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna sell it if I don't like it, even if it does make me a bunch of money. So that's pretty cool. So you guys, do you want to tell us any more about Hired Gun?
Not really. I mean,
no, not really. Hired Gun like hiredgunoffroad.com. Is that where we can reach it?
Yeah. But I mean, it's not really. I'm too busy as it is. It's not like
Yeah.
But I mean, we just, we're kind of, I've got me and obviously Dave, he helps when he can. Then we've got 2 full-time employees in the shop that are building rigs. But really, I'm on the phone all day. I don't, or processing orders or explaining to people where their order is and how COVID is messing their order up or whatever.
I bet that's a big deal right now. Yeah.
Right.
I bet that's a huge, just time soak.
Well, it's the Amazon effect. Everybody got this, I'm going to order this custom bumper that has to be powder coated, but I'm going to call you in 15 minutes and want to know why I don't have tracking yet.
Hey, I noticed it didn't ship. When did you order it? About 9:30 this morning.
I've got rednecks with paychecks this weekend, and this thing needs to be here.
Bro, you should have ordered it 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so guilty of that, though. Like, I don't actually make the phone call, but I'm like, I'll order it Saturday, and like Monday, I'm like, why is this not shipped? And I'm like, oh, jackass, because they're not even open on Monday yet.
So
like,
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of the same thing. Whereas if I want something, I usually want it like yesterday.
Yep.
So a prime example of that is this this Milwaukee tool that I just bought today. Like I could have ordered it 3 days ago when I was ready to buy it, and it would have been here on my doorstep. I could have ordered it from anybody online. But instead, I'm like, no, I want it in my hand when the money leaves.
Yep.
So I bought it from a local retailer, which doesn't hurt my feelings any.
No, but it's just the way it is, and I'm the same way. It's just I'm sometimes on the other end of it now. And I understand, but at the same time, it becomes frustrating sometimes, right?
Especially when it's a custom piece. So
yeah.
So you guys offer. I mean, I'm not trying to make this into an advertisement for a hired gun, but since we got you on the phone, it is your business. We kind of, I don't know. I want to know a little bit more about it, and just figured some of the people who are listening might also want to know a little more about it. What are some of the services you guys offer in the shop?
I mean, I do a lot of gears. I do not do lift kits.
Not a thing.
That's not our thing.
If you don't have to drag the welder out, you're not doing it.
No, if it's not getting 1 tons, I mean, I do JK gears and stuff, but generally, we get the long-term build. The guy drops off, a TJ, and it's getting a LS and 1 tons and an Atlas and ARB, the whole thing. That's kind of because I don't really want to work on stuff that don't spark my interest. And the 6.5 inch XJ lift kit just not going to do it for me.
Right. Damn. I was going to bring my Jeep down so I get a 6.5 inch lift put on it.
The problem is if you brought your Jeep down, he'd be excited about it.
Oh
yeah.
When I rolled up, I was like, hey man, can you put a 6.5 inch Rusties on this for me? Thanks.
Yeah. And and then immediately I want you to jump on Facebook and ask about doing a comin swap. And if has anybody done a comin swap, that's always.
Let's do it.
Hey, has anybody done a comin swap on an XJ?
Yeah.
Can I get some of that?
I like that's a rabbit hole to go down. Like you always guys get on like these Jeep pages and they're always like, hey, anybody done a comin swap? And so I'll click on their profile and every time it's a Cherokee, mismatched fenders. They've got 3 pit bulls and they live in a trailer house.
For a second there, I thought you were talking about me.
If the shoe fits, man.
I got the stereotype Cherokee guy. I'm a Cherokee guy.
I got mismatched fenders, but I don't have 3 pit bulls and I don't live in a trailer. But man, for a second,
you sitting out front of my house?
Nah, that's not a good idea. Well, why not? It's like, well, because you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. I get that 100. Yeah. I'm always probing around, asking questions, like similar stuff that like LS swap questions. I'm getting like usually just gathering knowledge for like the nitty gritty to see like, is this something I really want to do? Like, is that the next step in my process that I want to do? But no, if I brought you my XJ down, I'd be like, when this comes back, it needs to not look anything like it does right now. Why don't you just take this and throw it away?
Yeah. Find me the look of your XJ.
Yeah, no, and find me a new carcass and then build me a tube chassis, slide the new carcass over top the tube chassis, good to go. Didn't you say something about making some kind of like, what was it? Steering Sterling? Yeah, just throw a set of those under there.
Yeah, well, I did a rear steer Sterling.
Yeah, see, perfect.
Yeah. And it was I mean, honestly, the biggest thing was figuring out the seals. But other than that, it was nothing to it, really.
That's pretty cool. Until you told us about that last time, I guess, last time we talked on the phone, when you said that, my mind just was like, what? I've never even heard this term.
Steering, I have custom shafts cut by brand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the splines are a different pressure angle for a 35 spline Sterling versus a Dana 60 or 70 or whatever.
What's the angle on the Sterling?
I don't remember, but it's not
the same. It's not 30 degrees.
I don't want to talk out of turn. I don't remember exactly, but I just know it's odd. It's different.
Mm-hmm. It's not the same as a Dana. You can't just slip a Dana 30 or Dana 35.
Brand had like, oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
they just did it.
Those guys do good work, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's pretty cool. Here we're gonna go into some more questions. Where do you go wheeling? Do you still go wheeling? I guess that's a good question.
Yeah, I try to. Disney is about the closest, and Rush Springs in Pineville, Missouri. Those two I hit the most probably through the year. I try to continue to wheel. It gets hard, with kids and everything, but it's more like spring and fall. I try to wheel as much as I can.
Those are really the best times.
S'more's about 2 hours away.
Oh, that ain't
to
bad.
Get that occasionally.
Yeah, I'd be on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
What is you got a worst wheeling story? A worst wheeling trip story?
Oh yeah, sure. Like I've got, my current rig is an M&M chassis with a Ford engine. Shout out to PJ. I know he hates it. But anyways, we just got it finished and I put a remote oil filter on it and I forgot that we were just mocking it up. I put a straight filter out of the oil filter housing or what do you want to call it on the block. So it was straight out instead of angled up like it was supposed to be. And I got it off the trailer first time. Took it straight to the rock garden at Disney, took it up the staircase, caught on fire because my link arm came up and knocked that oil line off and caught the buggy on fire. It's on Rock Rods. They got a good video of it. They didn't
really
put it out, but no, they didn't. But they definitely, documented it. But they didn't put it out.
I gotta ask. I just have to ask. Would you rather him get it on video or put the fire out?
Oh, I don't care. I didn't even get out. I was so pissed off. I didn't even get out.
I didn't even get out.
I'm just let it burn. I'm just let it burn. Take it with me.
I'm going down with the ship.
Yep.
So, okay. But here, now let's look at this from Ian's point of view. At least you're a wheeling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the plus side.
For exactly 10 minutes. I mean, I had the Metallica cranked up. Man, I was like, this thing's brand new. It's awesome. I got sticky tires. I'm going to do everything. And I'm on fire.
What all did the fire damage when it
just brake line, it burned the coating off the brake lines and, rubber and stuff like that. I mean, nothing bad, more hurt feelings than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, the fire extinguisher stuff did more damage than anything, it seemed like.
Really?
It's almost like it made everything rusty.
Yeah, it's really corrosive.
Yeah.
Yep. That sucks. But better than everything being toasty.
Yeah.
Better rusty than toasty.
It's all back together now, and better than ever.
Maybe crispy's a better word.
Crispy.
Better rusty than crispy.
It's medium rare.
Not medium. Well done.
Well done.
Had some well done brake lines.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds like a pretty rough trip. How hard was it to get that thing back off the trail at that point? Just throw a rope on it?
I just, because I lost so much oil, it was basically, we just pinched off the hoses and put oil in it and drove back to the trailer. Nice. This time not listening to Metallica and trying to be as quiet and polite to everybody as we passed through because I felt I was embarrassed.
Excuse me, coming through. Thank you.
Don't mind us. We'll be thanks. Bye.
I had when I went to get oil, I got 10 cans of spray paint and I spray painted it so nobody recognized me on the way out.
This will not make the internet.
So in that same line, what's your dream wheeling trip? Like, what would be, if you could do anything, what would it be?
I'd like to go out west and just spend a month just hitting, the Colorado, the Utah, New Mexico when it's cool out there, and just making the rounds out there. Cause I've been to Hammers and I've wheeled out there, but nothing in between really.
Have you done Rubicon?
I have not.
So would that be on your list? Like Rubicon, Ford Ice?
Yeah, I mean, I try. If that's the, whatever people say, this is the one you got to do. That's what I would do.
Oh yeah, just hit the real like popular hot spots.
Right, and another part of the dream wheeling trip is that one of your buddies doesn't show up, and he needs to still build link bars when he gets on the trailer when you get there. Everybody's prepared. But I eventually, once I get the kids out of school and stuff, I'll probably do more of the long term, go out west and do all those.
Just take a good like 5-6 week vacation and just like, here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, because I mean, I can run the business from anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Put somebody good there at the shop to put out any fires that may arise there, and then let it ride
on my buggy. But yeah.
Well, preferably.
Shit happens when you party.
Metaphoric fires, not physical ones, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yep. So, that's one of the things I'd like to do is get out west. Every time I watch like the Dirt Every Day episodes, because they do so much filming up in, is it Washington now? Like up there in the north, like the northwestern corner.
Right.
Every time I see those trails out there, especially in one of these last episodes they just came out with, I'm just blown away. You're driving through the woods and all of a sudden there's all this rock. Like somebody just put a rock road, of boulders in the middle of nowhere. And apparently that's pretty common up there. Like just blown away by it.
Well, West Virginia looks very similar to that. I got
customers
in West Virginia and the videos they sent is just like, Clayton, Oklahoma is pretty nasty, and that's a lot closer to me.
Yeah.
But, I just want to explore everywhere because everything's got to be different,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something different everywhere. I'd like to go do some snow wheeling up in Washington, Oregon.
I do not. I mean, I want to go with somebody, but like, I don't want to my shit. I just cold.
Oh, yeah, it's
cold. I don't work with that.
You don't have a heater? So
no.
do you want to go in, what is it, 60 Taco? Is that who has the 49s? Or no? Who has the 49s on his? It's just one of your buddies.
It's that guy. He's up in like Washington or Oregon.
Yeah, it's a Tacoma.
Yeah,
What's his
up
name?
there.
Is it James?
Think of it. Nope, I don't think that doesn't sound right.
Okay.
I follow a lot of the Pacific Northwest guys, like Toyota guys and shit on there, and it's like, dude, like, I just want to fly out and like I just want to ride with your shit for like a weekend.
That'd be rad.
Maybe that's the right thing to do. Just fly everywhere and find somebody to ride with. Then when it breaks, you're like,
hey man,
right,
you get in the next one. Because my problem is, if I wanted to go out west on like a couple week wheeling trip, I'm I'm gonna need a different buggy for that.
Will you?
Right.
Yeah, why not?
You're gonna have to.
Yeah, but I want a rock buggy. I want like a full on single seat comp style rock buggy.
Oh, you want to do that?
Well, I want to do some of that. That sounds like looks like fun on YouTube.
It does. It surely does. Yeah, there's some of those guys up there that do that during the summer months that are, like I said, dude, the rocks up there just look insane. Like it's just a big old like field of, with boulders going up a hill. You're like, what the hell?
You don't have to preach to me. I've lived in Illinois and it's all we got's corn.
Yeah. So, it's really hard to wheel on corn. They get really pissed.
Yeah.
But hell yeah.
Illinois is really not a good state for
pretty much everything.
The sport.
No.
Yeah. So you're a member of the Hardcore XJ page.
That's right.
On the face pages. How hardcore? So you were or are an XJ guy?
I am.
You are an XJ guy.
I just picked up another one yesterday.
You need to keep up, Steve.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
9's my limit right now.
9's the limit.
I'm doing a project. I've been I used to have a Cherokee on tons with a 5-liter and a C6 Atlas, whatever. But I'm working on or gathering parts for a stroker. I got the stroker. I got it from Russ Pottinger. Good guy. If anybody's looking to build a stroker, Russ Pottinger, he's the man. And I picked up one with leather interior yesterday. Good shape. It's probably going to be on 1 ton's daily driver-ish.
Yes.
And then you can take that will be the one I would take out west. It'd have air conditioning, not necessarily bash it, but do it, but still have a little bit of comfort,
Yeah. Leather seats and AC. That's my kind of wheeling there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting old,
I get it,
on
dude.
Paper,
buggies look great on paper. So here's a question. You're going to build a stroker. It's a 4.6 stroker. Okay. So you're doing an inline 6. You're going to run the AW4?
Yes.
Okay.
With the VX shifter from RA Design or whatever, RAD.
And then, so you're going to run that. What gears are you going to run in that?
Man, I don't know. I'm still going back and forth on it. I mean,
you can do 40s?
Because I got the I'm definitely running 40s.
Okay. Right. I mean, why wouldn't you, right?
What kind of loser doesn't run 40s, right?
Wow.
Right.
Hold on. I got to whoop somebody's ass. I'll be right back.
The people all know. The people know that you need 40s.
I was like, I was going to go. I was like, I'm going to do 37s. And I was talking to Ty Johnson from Dimensions Offroad, and he's like, "No way, man." He's like, "You cannot run 37s with tons. 40s minimum." Yeah. And I was like, okay.
And I think that really comes back to not so much as like, on the one hand, it's like not a social thing, or like, you know, you got to have 40s because you're on tons, but really, it's like the clearance. Like if you're going to run 37s on tons, you may as well not put your money into tons. You may as well build a set of half tons and at least keep your clearance if you're only going to run 37s. But yeah, so what tire do you think you're going to run on those? Because I like that conversation.
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, you got a couple in mind, or
not really? You know, I obviously something
streetable,
non-sticky. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. I've looked at a couple of different ones. You know, maybe like a BFG or something, a blue label. I've had really good luck with the reds, you know, so.
That'd be a good option, then, yeah.
I'm just, you know, it's kind of up in the air right now. I'd like to go to, I'd like to move my bead locks off my buggy, they're 17s, and then go to a 42-20 on my buggy in the reds.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
You going to run some Pitbull tires?
I am not.
Okay. I didn't know if they were like a closeout special order.
When it comes to crazy, that guy out crazies me. So, you know,
I don't buy from people.
He's always set a new high score for crazy.
Yeah. He won that one so far this year. If you don't know what we're talking about, come out from under your rock and check out the internet. Yeah.
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 He's like, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a problem with people having an opinion, but dude, you got to quit taking everything so personal and air it out on Facebook.
Yeah, he definitely aired that one out. Yeah, that was an interesting week. That was fun to watch on the internet.
That was entertaining.
Sure. I mean, it's like we got these weird cycles. You know, for a long time it was like Doug's axle, and now then it was Pitbull guy. Pitbull guy is like you can spin the wheel, you know, or whatever, and it's going to land on Pitbull guy about 2 times a year. Yeah, you know, so he always does something good. You know, it's good fodder for memes.
Yeah.
So.
You know,
shout out to him for that.
Does that fall under that no publicity is bad publicity?
I don't know.
I think he definitely went through that. You know, of course, there's always going to be his hardcore followers.
That's it, yeah. And that's what I said.
Run them, you know, and that's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you like that tire, great, you know.
Run it. Yeah, nothing wrong. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been around for, how long have they been around?
A while.
A long time.
Yeah,
I think they claimed like 50 years, but I don't know. That I know known for that long.
I mean, I had them on my first 1-ton rig.
Did you?
And they had the exact same amount of tread when I got done using them because they were hard.
That's what I've heard. I've always heard they're hard.
Yeah. So cool deal. Well, we got one more question for you, Chad. Before we kick you out the door.
Yeah.
Yep. Tater tots or waffle fries?
You know, probably waffle fries. Tater tots are almost like a mini hash brown, and I associate hash browns with breakfast. Waffle fries, because of the interlacing of the potato, allows you to really get whatever your topping of choice is in there. Like, let's say you choose ketchup, it'll get in that base. You know, whereas on a tater tot, you're only getting like the ketchup on the outside.
Right.
You know. And you could you get some waffle fries with some good seasoning. I mean, I don't know. And tater tots get mushy quick, you know?
This is true. They got to be fresh.
Tater tots get a little too much love because of the role in the Napoleon Dynamite movie.
Oh, is that what it is?
But I think so. So definitely waffle fries.
That might have been the most technical answer to that question. Like, not just like, yeah, fuck tater tots, I like waffle fries. Like, that was the most in-depth,
let me break it down for you.
Answer we've ever got.
That's the only question I didn't send him pre.
Yeah, like he couldn't even be prepared for that. That's why I was just sitting here with my mouth open. I'm like, we'll just analyze the square inch coverage of like topping to waffle fry ratio in like a sentence.
Yes.
Hey, just so you know, hot stock tip: waffle fry prices are going through the roof after that pick on Monday.
Yes.
Is that so?
Yeah.
It'll be Wednesday.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
it'll be Wednesday. Wednesday, they're going to go through the roof.
Okay. Watch out, Chick-fil-A.
That's right. Yeah, you guys aren't going to be able to get any. All right. Well, we are going to let you go, and we're going to wrap up this podcast with a little bit of ending stuff. We appreciate you being on, buddy. And
Absolutely, anytime.
Look forward to seeing more. We are going to shout out that website at the end of this podcast. So you want to run it down for me?
It's just hiredgunoffroad.com.
Okay, cool. We will re-shout that out at the end of the podcast, and we will be in touch.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Have a good week out there.
Have a good. See you, man.
See ya. Last call.
This last call is brought to you by Complete Offroad. Complete Offroad delivers the highest quality aftermarket auto parts with a focus on excellent customer service and knowledgeable support. Complete Offroad is your source for Jeep and 4x4 axles, gears, lockers, lift kits, body armor, auxiliary lighting, and more. Complete Offroad is an authorized dealer for Yukon Gear and Axle, USA Standard Gear, ARB, Trail Defense, Warn, Master Pole, Crawler Off-Road, Eaton, Dana Spicer, Alloy USA, Rugged Ridge, and more. Contact Complete Off-Road for all your off-road needs.
Nice.
They're in Dubuque, Iowa.
Yes, they are.
Check them out.
My phone rang earlier today and it said Dubuque, and I'm like, who's calling me from Dubuque? Normally I'm like quick with that, and I know it's Chris, but this time it wasn't. This time I didn't realize.
Call today at 563-583-5363.
Nice.
I hate when people put phone numbers in an ad like that, because I'm like,
and then
I do not have a fucking pin right now. I am driving. And for two, I wasn't ready for it. You know, like somebody starts rattling off their phone and is like, bro, I got to get a pin.
I hate when, I don't know if you remember when it started, but I remember, like, I don't remember when it was, but I remember distinctly, like, all of a sudden it was a thing. Mm-hmm. And that was blurring the number out 3 times in a row. And everybody adopted it. And I absolutely hate it.
I didn't want it the first time. I sure the fuck didn't want it the second time. And I damn sure am not calling it the third time.
Yes. 3 times and I will not call you.
Damn, I'm sitting on their website. They got free shipping on most orders over $1.99.
Over $1.99. Over $199 free shipping.
Well, fuck, that's not hard to do.
Guess what they got now?
What?
Discount code. TOP5.
Nice.
Yep. 5% off your order. Also, on Yukon products, they have a 105% price match guarantee. So if you find somebody online that has a better price on Yukon products than Complete Off-Road, they will 105% guarantee they will 105% match the price. So they'll match that price online plus give you 5%.
You think I could use the extra 5% with our discount code for that? I feel like if you wanted to ask that, but I was like, oh, no. Just ask and see what happens. The worst they can do is tell you to shut up.
I feel like if you call Chris and ask him, I feel like maybe he works pull some strings.
Winning.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
He did say that if you were like an avid listener of this thing and you could answer like, 3 solid like questions from the podcast, they'd probably hook you up with a good deal.
Or a sticker.
No, you'll get stickers. That's not a question coming out of that place.
You're going to get a shit ton of stickers and some nice stickers too.
So it's beer 30.
What are we drinking?
We're drinking.
You told me you were going to educate me about this beer.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, because I was just going to go on like, this is what we're drinking. And somebody would have known what it is. And you know what?
Wouldn't be me.
On a slight side tangent, I almost don't want to give shout out to who told us to drink this beer.
Now I already know who it is.
Because
damn him.
The asshole keeps calling me out on the internet. And then when I retort, he just leaves me hanging. So I don't know if he went out for the weekend again or what, but he called me out on the Bleep and Jeep page.
Uh-huh.
I just got on there and posted a picture of my shit box. I was like, hey, thanks for the ad. Here's my shit box. Post a picture of Loki. This asshole's the first one to comment. And here's what he says. It looked better on 40s.
Oh, sorry. Was I supposed to disagree with that?
No, I was actually waiting for you to say he's not wrong.
Well, yeah, I was like, well, I can't argue with that.
So my retort back to that was, I think it was beat it, Nutswinger.
Be gone. Donations accepted.
Did you see? Okay, so Brad Prater Pork Chop XJ himself hit us up on here the other day and was like, "Hey, you guys like summer beers?" Like, yeah.
Well, it said beer in the title.
Yes. Weird. You said beer. Yeah. And so he recommended that we try the Sam Adams Summer Ale limited release.
It smells like shit. Well, every time
it's a Sam Adams.
I've had a thought. I was like, every beer we do, I always smell it, and I'm like, oh, it smells good. I'm like, well, no shit, it smells good. Like, so I was like, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, this one smells like ass.
It's a citrus wheat ale. It's got 5.3% alcohol by volume and 8 IBUs, so it has absolutely no bitter units.
Hold on, don't drink it. Smell it. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It smells like
it doesn't really smell that good.
It kind of smells like a waffle.
No.
Like just like just a light scent of like a yeasty just waffle.
Like it really just doesn't. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was kind of being a jackass, but like
I can't smell it.
It doesn't.
It doesn't do anything for me.
You wouldn't smell a Sam Adams before you drink it anyway. But
nope, you sure would.
That's my beer snob.
It's got the citrusies and it has the ales and it tastes like a citrus beer, but it's not an IPA.
What did you say it was? 8 IBU and a 5.3%?
5.3% by volume and 8 IBUs.
Oh, well, so I can drink like a couple of these and then drive back to my house.
You could nearly session this bad boy.
Yep.
Summer Ale, crisp, citrus, easy. This bright citrus wheat ale is summer in a glass. Bursting with orange, lemon, lime peels. Sorry, a little something on the label there.
Good drinking.
Summer Ale finishes clean and subtle, with grains of paradise, with Jesus Christ, which accent the crisp wheat character.
Do I need to cut you off?
I've only had one sip. This stuff's hard.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if it's not bad.
Iconic and refreshing summer ale is perfect for any summer day. It would be excellent if this was about 31 degrees and it was about 90 degrees and I was sitting in a lawn chair at some campground or on
a boat.
Oh God, a boat would be nice.
I don't know anybody that owns a boat.
Really?
Yeah.
My father-in-law owns a boat.
Does it like a legit boat?
It's a boat.
Like a dinghy.
No, I mean, compared to what? Like cruise liner? Dinghy.
Okay. No, is it like somebody's like, I own a boat. And then I'm like, bro, it's like $1,000 piece of shit John boat. Like I'm all for like boating on that.
This one's
fishing,
probably
but like
30 something thousand. It's a boat.
Okay.
Probably 8 person. I think it's, let's see, their last one was 34 feet.
Yeah. So if it's over probably, I don't know.
It's a triple axle
20
trailer.
some foot. It's considered a boat.
Yeah. Their last one was a cabin cuddy.
Okay. So it's it's a boat then. Mm-hmm. It's not like a little fucking fishing dinghy.
Yeah, no, it's a boat. Yeah. Boats.
Yeah, that kind of boat.
I'm on a boat.
Low-key, tell me about it.
Hold on.
Let me spend your money. Come on.
We're not done yet.
With the beers?
Did you see? No, we're done with the beers. Oh. We've got the beer in the glass. We're drinking it.
The last beer is in the cup.
And what I want to do here is I want to run over to, where the hell is it? Others?
It's in the Total Offroad Podcast Laser Engraved
We have got a new member request.
Did he answer the questions?
Nope.
Denied.
Who is it? Let's see. It must be this Anthony fella. He requested but did not answer the questions.
Denied.
I'm not going to decline somebody. I'll send them a message here in a little bit, and then I'll tell them to answer some questions. And if they do, then they're in.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. See, look. So the 3 little dots over here.
Yep.
Just click on those 3 dots, and you can go to message.
Oh, well, okay. I did see message. I just didn't see like force answered questions, like answered questions or GTFO.
I literally send them a message and like, can you answer these 2 questions? And I just type out the questions real quick, and like either they do or they don't.
I like that.
And it just depends on how I'm feeling that day at that point.
Well, I don't even get to that point.
I've given you your opportunity.
Like, denied, peon.
Sometimes they'll be like, sometimes they'll be like, I'm a new listener. And I'm not going to shit on somebody that just started listening to the podcast.
No, I will shit on them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, how would I know they're
Ladies and gentlemen,
listener?
this is why we're not getting you better deals.
Well, I'm getting them deals. They didn't specify they wanted great ones. They're getting deals. Okay. So...
Anyway, I came over to this page not to go to invites, but go over here to Gio's thing. So we hit over 100 members. We're at 116 members this week.
Whoop, whoop.
And Gio comments on here and it says, hey, since we're over 100 members, where the hell are our t-shirts?
I answered that question.
Did you see my response?
No.
First off, I posted a GIF.
Yep.
And it says, "For the love of God," and it's Tommy Boy. And then right below that, it says, "If you want me to shit in a box and mark a t-shirt, I will. I got spare time."
I got the time, bro. Well, I told him it was in the mail.
Yeah, I saw that. And then Shelby said, "Must be the same carrier I used."
It is. Thanks, Bill, for slowing down the postal service. That shit'll be there in 6 to 8 months.
I was sitting in the nursery and Jess was hanging out with Landon or whatever. Or Landon, my nephew. Hanging out with Owen.
She done got the wrong child, son.
You got the wrong kid.
That ain't my baby. No, I'm serious. That ain't my baby.
So she's hanging out with Owen, and this came up, and I just start cracking laughing. And she's like, "What are you laughing about?" I was like, "Hey, I can shit in a box and mark a t-shirt if you want. I got spare time."
She's like, "What? You guys are fucked up."
She got it. She got the reference.
She knows. She lives with you. She should know.
Oh, yeah. I just thought that was the best response I could possibly put on there.
Speaking of, if you're not a part of this group, this is the dumb fucker you're missing. So
this is the
answer the questions so I don't have to decline.
There's some good shit in there too. Like
there's some good tech.
Growy trying to shit on Jeeps and then all the Jeeps shitting on Growy.
That's why you can't talk shit about Jeep. You got to get your own podcast and then just ignore the reviews.
And then we got Jeremy in here looking for some actual technical advice.
Poor guy.
Then being provided by someone who doesn't even go off road, but does listen to the podcast, Devin.
I need my interior cleaned. Like, really bad.
I think I was asking about the ARB, not interior detail.
Yeah. I need some.
Thanks, Kelly Kleenex.
Cleansing.
Appreciate you.
Love you. He was supposed to send us some beers and then never came out and brought us beer.
We need to talk to some people.
What the hell, Devin?
So anyway, yeah, we got some legit like tech stuff on there. Some people, doing stuff like that. A lot of just getting started this group with, new people showing their rigs off and all kinds of cool stuff. Different events. Guys are going to events and asking who else is going to those. So if you're not in Total Off-Road Podcast Trail Riders on Facebook, you are missing out.
Answer the questions. That's all you got to do.
Also losing your opportunity to get a Trail Riders like first out shirt.
First edition.
We're at 116 members, but I think I'm going to limit it to 100 shirts. Is that a dick move?
No.
Like it was a 100 member like countdown. It's like the OGs. Like if you want it, you better get in there.
First 100 people.
That's it. So once we get those, so we've got Ricky working on those. You see those images I sent you?
Yep.
Nice.
I thought you did them.
No.
So I removed the credit. I was getting ready to like put my headphones in, got my Pandora going, like primed the primer bulb on the mower, about to rip the shit out of the cord. And then I get this like the music stops and it goes ding. And I'm like, son of a bitch. So I pulled my phone back out of my pocket and I saw that. I'm like, well, that is pretty fucking badass. I was like, well, I don't know what the hell he's doing today, but that's nice. Like, that's real nice.
No, Ricky drew those up for us.
Nice.
We're going to make a couple little modifications. So if there's something you want to change on that before we throw it on a shirt, let me know. Okay. Like the headlights. I know that's not going to be a thing.
It is. True.
So if that's something you want adjusted, let me know.
We'll see. I'll look at it again.
Yeah.
But I'm not standing in the middle of the yard.
Things, but I thought it was pretty cool. When he sent me the one of the dime piece, I was like, oh my God.
It looks so done.
Oh my God, that's what it's going to actually look like.
Shit. I got a month and 28 days. Again, I say thanks, Adam. Every freaking day he posts a countdown.
What? You're so far past your original due date.
I'm coming up on 1 year past the due.
The original due date? Yeah. Because you wanted it done for the wedding.
I wanted it done for my wedding in August, and I'm coming up on August.
Fuck, son.
Bro, I was having this moment in the shower the other day, and I was like, I was just about to cry in the shower, kind of a concept. I'm like, I'm such a piece of shit.
What have I done with my life?
And then so it gets worse. Yeah. Okay. And after you can like a grown man sitting in the shower, like
sobbing,
just like
without a shower beer,
no shower beer. God. And, so I'm having this like, oh my God, I'm like almost a literal 1 year past my original deadline. And then, right, it hits that thought of, holy shit, I have spent thousands, not hundreds, thousands in that year.
Tens of thousands.
It's close.
I bet it's over the 10,000 mark.
Yeah.
I bet you.
In 1 year.
Yes. But how could it not be? I mean, you're building a truck. You know what I'm saying? Think of all the money you saved by using a Raptor liner.
Which looks badass, by the way. Speaking of Raptor, can I tell them about Raptor Liner now?
What are you talking about?
I haven't talked about Raptor Liner all episode.
No, wait till the end. Okay. Stick around if you want to find out the new details.
Hot, sticky details. See what I did there?
Dang, I get all in there.
Get all our people up in this thing.
I can't wait till he releases the Jeep song.
Jeep.
Just empty every pocket. Okay.
So speaking about emptying all your pockets for your Jeep, can we talk about spending your money now?
You can now. What are you talking about? What questions do you have? I have things on here.
Okay. So last time I knew about anything or gave a shit to remember is probably a more accurate statement. You had a broken leaf spring.
E2.
Broken leaf spring pack is what I meant. Like you needed a new pack.
2 packs.
You have not ordered the other side's fucked?
Both sides.
So it's not just on one pack.
No, good and fucked.
Okay. Even better.
Pairs.
So you need leaf springs is where I was at, because you're not going to replace one pack.
Right.
So you needed leaf springs. So you have made the decisions to not go with leaf springs.
Say what?
Yes or no?
No.
4-link.
Negative.
3-link.
Negative.
Modified 4 or 3-link. Links.
None of the above.
Okay. In the rear.
In the rear.
But the front.
Links.
4-link.
Negative.
3-link with a track bar.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's going to be a 4-link with a track bar anyway. So it's been technically a 5-link.
Yep.
But no, we're going to do a 3-link just because worst case scenario, you put a 3-link under it and you don't like it, you throw another link in. No big deal.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Okay.
And
when's that? Like 1 month, 20 some days? I didn't know. I'm just asking for a friend.
Man, that's going to suck. I really need to put the hammer down. Bad. Okay.
You could just throw the spindles and shit back on and just make it a...
Well, that sounds lame. Or I could not.
I winched mine off the trailer for my wedding.
Is it like a deal breaker if it doesn't show up?
No.
So you're saying I should have all the things sitting around before I do this?
Yeah, well, ideally, yes.
Okay. So
but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you're you don't want to rush it, but if you really want your shit to be there, then
you want to get the hammer down?
Just
move it. Get moving. So here's what needs to be done.
Hammers to fucking bang out.
No, I get that. Now here's the thing.
Okay.
Here is the thing. The thing is, I'm going to do a 3-link up front. So I need to pull the front axle. So I need to put on the big jack stands. And the fuck was that?
I don't know what that was, but something just fucking blew the fuck up.
I bet it was a transformer.
Here's the best part. If it was a transformer, not my fucking problem because I still have power. If it was somebody's house just blew up, not my fucking problem because these 4 walls, it might have been the other end of the house. I don't know, but I would think that the lights would flicker if the other end of the house blew up. I hope people can hear that because I was like, what the shit was that?
That was not a gun.
No, that was not a gunshot. That was a freaking RPG hitting the neighbor's property.
It was either a transformer or somebody shooting off some nice.
I don't think a commercial grade firework would sound like that.
Yeah. Oh, no, commercial grade. If it was down the block, way louder.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. Would have shook the house.
People don't get commercial. You don't just shoot off one commercial firework, though.
Class 6, yeah. Yeah. You don't just get your hands, but a class 4, you can get your hands on one class 4. Pretty easy. And they're rowdy. So anyway,
somebody just blew their fucking house up.
Thanks for the boom.
Yeah. They're rowdy. That's a hell of a boom there, Scotty.
I love that
rowdy
term.
Boom.
Rowdy. So I need to pull the front axle. I need to put on the big jack stands, pull the front axle out, get it out of the way. While the front axle is out, I really considered retrussing it, just building a whole new housing end to end. That was really on the list. I'm
having those same thoughts with my Steer 14, so I can relate.
Yeah, I have a new housing sitting in the back. The carrier is going to be out of it. The axles are out of it. The knuckles are damn near off of it. Like, seriously, all I need to do is grab the housing from the back, go have it media blasted, paint it, put a truss on it, and put it back together.
I would truss it first and then paint it.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, I'm just making sure
just making the statement. So, all I need to do is that.
Well, in theory, on paper, it sounds great.
It sounds like it would take just like an afternoon.
You know what also sounds like a good idea on a theory? Let's put a tube chassis under an S10. Just make some tube, put it under there.
So what I want to get done is I want to tear all that stuff off. I want to support the transfer case and transmission, drop the cross member, and I want to get the frame plated, the unibody plated from where I left off this winter all the way to the front. That should take about a day or a weekend, like a day or two.
Okay.
Should have that really pretty well knocked out, especially with my new sweet tool.
My new tool.
And if I go out and buy the other tool that matches that tool, then I'll be good to go.
Set.
Get yourself a Milwaukee die grinder.
Cordless die grinder.
Do
you want a pro insider tip?
Okay.
I have a company.
Yes.
That makes or had made. They don't make them, but they had made specifically for them a rubber.
Oh yeah.
Cover.
I've seen those. Is it for the straight or for the angle?
Believe it's both.
Okay. I saw one for the angle. I don't know that I need one for that, but it's pretty cool. I liked it.
I have one on my 1/2-inch impact. My air one, because I used to always wing it around with the air hose.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'd buzz off a fucking tractor tire and then you just take the hose and kind of wing her out of the way so you could roll that tire out of the way.
So once I get the unibody plated, then I want to get the new cross member built and get it in place because I don't have a frame to weld to.
Did you get that cross member we talked about?
I did not. And I'm not 100% sure if I'm going that route yet. But when I figured out, oh yeah, make the face.
Eye roll. Dramatic, like my neck.
Dramatic whole head eye roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I get to that stage, I'll figure out what I'm doing there. And then got to get that one guy down south, that Wolfie.
Oh, yep.
If he's going to make my aluminum links, then he's got to get to it.
Wolf Fab Works.
Yep. So you better get your shit together and start busting out some aluminum links so I'm not getting the first run of them. Because if they're shit, I'm going to tell everybody.
That's all 4 listeners.
All 4
and he's
listeners.
one of the 4.
Yeah, well, those other 3 are definitely not buying aluminum links.
Buying shit from you.
If they aren't top quality.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he wants to build me links. So I figured that'd be a cool thing to do. Support the Wolf Fab Workies. So aluminum links up front, and then I've got to rebuild my towers on top of my axle.
Throw this in there real fast.
Okay.
My wife, Josh, needs some swag.
Oh, your wife has minus swag?
No, well, she has some. She wants more.
Oh, okay.
She asked me
how to... want a new hat with the Wolf logo?
She asked me how to acquire a hat and a new shirt.
With the new logo?
I don't know. Oh, she just said she wanted... Just
in general.
She just, I like this shirt. I want another one. And something about a hat.
Matt said he was down there dropping his rig off. Didn't even get any swag. I was like, damn.
That's what you do.
Fucking unbelievable.
Horrible.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. What a hack job.
Unreal.
Is that? I gotta give him shit because I know I'm gonna get a Snapchat when he hears this.
Those are the best. Tuesday or Wednesday when Josh gets around to listening to this, we'll get a Snapchat. And it's us 2 chuckle fucks talking in the background and him laughing about whatever we're talking about. So last week we got one that he was like, yeah, bring it down. We'll start making those chassis right away.
2 for 1 special.
I said, I want you to finish that Cummins first.
Yeah, the Cummins crawler. I'm excited.
Get him to make me my links. I've got to redo my upper mounts on the axle where it attached on the axle. So this is where the whole truss thing came in because the top of the truss right now is only at an 1/8. Okay. And I feel like if I'm going to have my axle attached by that.
Yeah, like link mounts and stuff. Yep, I would agree with that.
So
is it boxed? Is it a boxed truss?
Yeah, it's boxed.
Okay, I'm just going to say Rough Stuff's truss is, I believe, an 1/8 for a 14 bolt.
Damn.
Dude, when it's boxed, I mean...
Yeah. It is what it is.
Add in the strength value. Now, my Artec ones are quarter sides and 3/8 top. So, I mean, I'm just saying, but like
bouncer stuff.
Rough Stuff's 14 bolt truss is boxed. I believe it's 1/8 inch.
I feel like I could,
but I agree with you.
We got a guy here locally that has a plasma cutter sitting in his shop, and I feel like I could map out some brackets or some sides and put my own design in there.
Yep.
Like TOP.
Oh, that's cool.
Or Loki.
Loki would be cool too.
Yeah. Until I sell the axles.
Fuck them.
Then the only people buying them are listeners that love this show.
Weld it up. Send it.
So there's that. I need to get that done. New leaf springs in the rear. Really considering when I do new leaf springs, considering doing the U-bolt delete.
I think that's a good idea.
I believe so. I should have done it in the first place, and I didn't. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Live and learn.
Never too late, I guess. Better late than never.
True.
And what else was there?
Rad flows.
No. I mean, yes, but not this time. Not in a month and 28 days unless you got a good shop. Unless we're putting that thing on the trailer tomorrow and dragging it down to Brighton, Illinois. I don't think that's going to happen. And I had to put a real whip on him if I was trying to get it done in a month and 28 days.
You know he's going to send you a Snapchat that says just bring it down.
Just bring it down.
Bring a check.
You're going to have to quit your full-time job if you're planning on getting that Cummins crawler knocked out and Loki knocked out in a month and 28 days. Like, because those are some real hours. Oh, and you're going to take it down
well,
too?
If we're going,
finished up?
If we're going, we might as well make a fucking trip over, right?
Just drag all the shit down there.
Yeah.
Here's your problem. Call us when it's done. We'll bring you a check.
I did have that thought the other day. I was like, I wonder what Josh would charge me if I just drop my shit off and be like, dude, bro, I want to drive it home.
I want to drive it. I want it turnkey.
I want turnkey everything.
That's what Matt wants to do. So slight side tangent on Wolf Fabworks. Matt said for his next one, he's going to take he's got a F250 cab.
Yep.
He's got a Super Duty cab sitting in the shed.
Mm-hmm.
It's all brand new cab.
Yep. I remember this.
Yep. He's like, if I build another rig, I'm going to take the crawler down there.
Yep.
Or I'm going to take a Cummins of some sort down there. And I'm going to take a cab down there. And I'm going to drop it off at Josh's place. And I'm going to say,
build it.
See these keys? This is how I want it to go on the trailer.
Yep.
Yep. And just full end-to-end turnkey, full like truggy.
Do you want me to drop some awesome stuff for you?
I'm ready.
We were discussing doing a full comp crawler build the other night.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. Why don't I get subbed in on these?
Because you'd spend all my freaking money.
Well, that's probably true.
No, it's not probably true. It's definitely true. I would
certainly try to help.
I have this really big urge to build a comp style buggy. My problem is I want a
single seater or two-seater?
Two-seat rear engine.
Oh, really? How come?
Because why not?
I don't know.
Like if you look at a comp style rig, there's single seat rear engine. But I want a two-seat rear engine. I want like a Rock Lizard and a Jesse Haynes Fab car had a baby.
That's and they called it the Wolf?
They called it the Wolf.
Oh, my God.
I want to do a couple
Wolf chassis.
I want to do a couple We Rock events with it.
I love where this is going. Get some pictures drawn up.
It's in the process.
Wolfie, stop what you're doing. Get on the tube. Get on what is that thing called?
The Bentex.
Get on Bentech and make this happen. Go get on the internets, the Googlies.
It's gonna have a Kubota diesel.
Oh God! Get a Jesse Haynes chassis. Get a
Rock Lizard,
and go into Bentech and put them together.
Because the Rock Lizard's got like a nice like rock crawler style chassis with a front engine.
Very functional.
Yes. And I want a rear engine Rock Lizard essentially. Which, as far as I know, they have no plans on coming.
You're going to shit this next week when he sends you like that done on Bentech. Here I'm like, oh, that's weird. It doesn't have a price tag on it.
Yeah, it doesn't. Those things you don't ask questions about.
Just drop it all with a blank check.
Yes.
Let me know how much I need to have in that account.
Yes. So it was talked about.
So yeah, low-key just needs everything done in the front. I need to get the gears. That's probably the biggest like technical of it.
My wife listens to this podcast.
Why? What's the big deal?
Maybe she'll get that to you. I didn't tell her when we were talking about building another rig.
I don't think she'll be surprised at all.
She probably won't be. But
she'll just like she'll be sitting here just listening to this and like straight face as shit. Like won't even flinch. She's like, yep.
Knew that was coming. I get her a puppy and a craft room. Okay, the least I could do is have a couple fucking rigs. Right? That's logic. When I'm divorced before year 2, we'll know why. But
that'll be depressing.
We're gonna fight over this puppy. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
I gotta get I gotta order my gears yet. I still have yet to order gears just because I'm like hoarding money at the moment.
It's not a bad problem now.
No, I just want to have a safety net. Yep. Being that I have a kid now, I feel like a safety net's a little more important.
Responsible. It's great.
Almost responsible.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't take long. And I also really, really want a new computer. Editing the videos for this, even right now, are like a nightmare.
It's about to get worse.
Why?
Because we're going to start doing more video stuff.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah.
So I need to spend with my buddy. He's going to build me one for about $1,500.
Yep.
And so I need to drop the coin on that and pull that trigger and get it done. And then I need to...
Can I ask a question that the listeners may also be wanting to know?
Shoot it.
Why not just throw the low keys back together and do this in the winter? I mean, I'm not one to talk here. To be quite honest,
you're spitting complete like truthfulness. Yeah.
But like,
I could literally get the gears.
Yep.
Pull the front axle.
Yep.
Drop the gears in.
Yep.
Throw the front axle back under it with some very slight, like 1-day modifications.
Yep.
And have it sitting back on the front tires.
Yep.
Throw the rear leaf springs under it.
Which are going to replace anyway.
Yes, they have to be replaced.
Yeah.
It's like it's not going anywhere until they're replaced. Because I'm riding on 3.
So that's where I look at it. Like you're not any money out doing the rear and the front. Like
start fucking spitting facts and then just collect all my parts the rest of the time. And then this winter, bring it over here and put it in the garage.
Yep.
Okay.
Or I mean somewhere, but yeah, that's what I mean. But like,
I was hoping I could slip that in without you noticing.
You find me a hole for the buggy, I'll fucking put it anywhere.
I got a hole for the buggy. I got a guy that will let me borrow a shop.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's just not ideal to work in.
It's as long as it's.
I feel like if I drop it off here, it'll get more done to it.
It's warmer here.
That's for sure.
Yep.
And less to heat.
Yep.
It was like $20 a day.
Yo,
it was like $20 a day to heat Mike's shop.
Nope.
Yeah,
we got heat and AC, bro.
Good things are happening.
But that's what I mean. Like, you're not going to spend any money in the rear that you don't have to spend already in the front. Like,
you're true.
A week, you could have it done, and then we could go wheeling with it.
Oh God, I could drive it.
Yeah,
and then we just got to run down to. Man, you're spitting good ideas.
I'm just saying, it's
a true story.
If I have not learned anything by this whole 5-year buggy build bullshit hiatus. Having all of your parts planned out, like don't go, I'm going to buy air shocks and then I'm going to buy coilovers. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
Buy fucking coilovers. Which ones? The most expensive fucking ones you can buy.
Sounds good.
You know, essentially, you like, no.
You bought the nicest ones.
Yeah.
Not the most expensive.
But like the difference between a 2.0 and a 2.5. If you can afford 2.5s, buy 2.5s.
Right.
They're better. As far as service life, they've got better cooling, blah, 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 blah. You don't need one or the other. You're fine. If you can afford 2.5s, so then done. You're going to blow fucking money on it anyway.
Right.
What the price difference between a 2.0 and a 2.5.
And then 2 months later, when you realize like when those are already paid for and everything else, you're like, man, I got the extra money now.
Yeah.
But you can't just like, you can't send those back and get you some 2.5s now to get the extra money.
So sit on it. Get your parts, get everything you want.
Yeah, you spit some pretty good stuff.
Your links.
It will wheel just like it is.
Yeah.
I saw it happen.
And it's not going to cost you a whole lot in the front end. It's not like you got to throw thousands of dollars at it to get it.
I could save all that money and get crew cab running again. So I got a tow truck.
Yep.
Well, you just fucked my end section.
Hey, learn from my mistakes, bro. Learn from my. I don't feel like I'm drunk enough to be spitting logic here. That's your fuck up. You brought a light beer, a 5.8% or 5.3, not even 5.8. Yeah. You brought a 5.3% beer, and it wanted me to have like a heart-to-heart conversation about logic.
A tech section.
Went to shit. Logic, okay. Kids, it works.
All right, so scratch the 3-link for now. Save the money. Then by this winter when we actually cannot wheel.
Yep.
By the
we can go winter wheeling. It's just not as ideal for me.
It's okay in Logan.
It's just cold.
It's decent.
That's why I have a buggy with a cab.
Right.
That's why I glamp.
So I may think about that. I may still need to make some adjustments while the axle's out, but I may not go full.
You don't have to go full like dummy. Rebuild send in the middle of a beautiful summer.
This is true. Thoughts? All those facts you're spitting over there. But we do need to go get the 40s.
Yeah, well, you got to get 40s. I don't know.
Am I buying new ones or buying the other ones?
Depends.
Okay.
I haven't seen the Mickeys in person yet.
Oh, not in person, but you saw pictures, right?
Damn it, they look good.
You saw Mike's truck?
God damn, they look good.
They do look good.
Like, again, save the money, buy what you want and be done.
He said they sound like a bogger, but they smooth as glass.
That's great as fuck. Why? Because everybody hears that howling bogger and goes, fuck yes. And then it's like, but it rides like shit. And you're like, oh. If it's smooth as glass and sounds badass on a trail rig, I'm done. Yes.
Right? Wonderful.
I'm going to see him and I'm going to have to go buy some.
You want to wrap this thing up? What are we at on time-wise here?
1:30.
1:30?
Yep.
Huh. Doesn't seem accurate.
Minus the interview.
Okay. So we're at 2 hours.
Yep. I forgot how long the interview was. I was like, how long was that?
How long is that interview? All right. Let's wrap this thing up. What do you got on your notes over there to wrap this up with? Give me your handwrittens.
Now on totaloffroadpodcast.com.
Yes. Oh.
You can get your RC Fest t-shirt.
Okay.
RC Fest DVD. 100% proceeds go to Community Blood Services.
Nice.
Just buy a shirt. Everybody needs a t-shirt.
Right.
I don't care if you just.
And they got Total Offroad Podcast on the back of it. So it's like buying 2 shirts in one.
Pretty much. Except it all goes to charity.
So it all goes to charity.
So buy a shirt.
Cool.
Also on totaloffroadpodcast.com. You can now buy, because we talk about it enough, right?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it should be there.
It should be there. And it is. You can buy your Raptor liner on totaloffroadpodcast.com.
So awesome.
.com. You can buy the black kits on there. I've got the tenable kits and I've got the adjustable nozzle gun. I think both black and the tenable kits come with the regular shoots gun. You can also buy the adjustable tip gun as well, but you're still going to get the gun with the kit. So just deal with it.
Nice.
I think it's free shipping. They're like $149.99 free shipping.
Killer. Get
that shit and get a t-shirt, get a sticker, pint glass, koozie, RC Fest shirt, DVD. That's about it.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's all your things on the bottom?
Well, I mean, I got some more if you want some more.
What? All your handwrittens?
Yeah.
Okay. Speak your piece. We're getting ready to shut this down.
Check us out. Check out RC Fest. Check out Hired Gun Off-Road. Check out Complete Off-Road with our new discount code TOP5 for 5% off everything in your shopping cart. Crawler Off-Road, where you can get all of the things. You can get the Savior protected LED lights we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You can get all your winch line, your recovery gear, your shackles.
You can get a Keep It Simple winch cover.
Oh, they're so badass.
Oh, that's cool.
I ordered 2. Rear winch problems. It sounds like a good idea until you got to buy all the stuff for it.
Did you use code TOP10?
I did.
Nice.
Top 10, 10% off everything but kinetic ropes because they're already ridiculously priced.
They are dumb priced.
So check all those people out. That's all I got.
Okay, you know where else to find us. Check us out on YouTube, Total Off-Road Podcast. Follow us on Facebook and join the Total Off-Road Podcast Trail Riders group on Facebook, because you know you want to be part of that. If you're a real OG and you've listened this long, it's probably something you should be there for. And then check us out on Instagram, total_offroad_podcast. You can check out my personal Instagram, low_KEE_XJ. And you can check out Ian's personal and check out that dime piece buggy on offroad_Ian. And also check out totaloffroadpodcast.com. Go check out completeoffroad.com, hiredgunoffroad.com, and crawleroffroad.com. That's a wrap for this week, and we'll catch you on the trail.